Right, so a little recap then. So Jody and Janice managed to escape from the Red House, and they brought with them the near catatonic woman found in one of the cells. They also found Kelly Miller, one of the missing people that have been reported missing, a member of the Miller family, that had recently gone missing in the area, 3 weeks ago. Unfortunately, she was far too weak to come with them, but she begged them to find her two children, Rebecca and James, who she had heard had been taken to the mother. Once outside of the building, they realised they are actually inside the wall compound that they saw earlier that day from the road east, heading east out of Abattoir. Meanwhile, Wallace, Timmy and Jack had been desperately trying to hatch an escape plan for themselves from the filthy cell that they were incarcerated in. They were able to scavenge a couple of items from a soiled pile of old clothes and stinking in one corner of the cell, as well as remove the drainage grate that seemed to descend into a very undesirable sewer. And as far as sewers go, that's saying a lot. Around this point, they were addressed by a man dressed in the clothes of a reverend, accompanied by two dustbillies. So refusing to cooperate with their request to stand back from the door, the conversation was carried on just through the viewing, like a slot in the door. So while the Reverend is addressing the three men in the cell, Janice and Jody, who were just around the corner, take this opportunity to jump the Reverend and his two cohorts. And in the ensuing melee, one of the dustbillies is knocked unconscious, but the Reverend and the other dustbilly escape. As Janice and Jody release the men from the cell, a shadow falls across them. Rearing 15 feet into the air behind them is a colossal rattlesnake, which is where we left it and where we shall begin again. And so, I believe just to be clear, Jack and Timmy are still inside the cell.
Well, bear in mind how big is that door? It's not very big. It's too small for a snake head to get through, isn't it?
Well, maybe it's possible. Possibly not.
Did you say that although it was like 40 feet long, the snake was only like 2 feet wide?
It's at least, I said it's at least, the girth of it is at least 2 feet.
Oh.
Girthy.
Well, I mean, I turn around and saw it, I will scream and go to run inside the building. That's my first thing I'm going to do.
Okay.
Because I don't know the state of the actual building in there, so,
No, that's true.
Welcome to hell.
What joys await.
No, don't. Timmy's in there.
Okay, so I will, to be kind, I will allow you all a free action before switching it over to Dex order.
So, do we know that there's a big thing out there? We can't see it from an angle, can we?
Jack and Timmy, you're oblivious. You maybe hear a shout of surprise, perhaps. And, oh shit!
It's like, oh no, they've seen me.
So I'm basically just like hiding behind my the grating, like a riot shield.
I can't see. I've got something in my eyes. I've no idea what.
Oh, don't ask.
I've developed a new phobia. I've looked it up. I've looked it up. It's called oh my god, what is it? It's called
poop in the eye.
What you developed? Please?
Goomophobia. It's a fear of unfamiliar tastes and flavors.
What you developed, please, is pink eye.
Brown eye.
Brown eye.
So he is literally a brown noser now.
I think what I've developed is pretty much hepatitis everything.
Yeah, hepatitis alphabet. So
None of
Jody,
that, but I bit the end of my tongue off.
so Jody comes rushing in through the door. Give us a dex check as you rush in.
Jody!
No, don't put on that bit.
I warned you.
What's your footing?
Oh dear! So yeah, you run in. There's you manage to negotiate. You almost there's a few steps leading from the door which take you by surprise, but you manage to take those in your stride. But the slick coating that covers the entirety of the floor swiftly takes your feet from underneath you, and you with a heavy thud you hit the floor and go sliding across this filthy, foul room. The stench, literally hitting you in the face.
She's not heading for the grate, is she?
No. So the grate is here.
With a hint of burnt hair.
Yeah, there's a hint of burnt hair, of course.
Yeah, you never mentioned our contribution to the fight outside.
I know, I did forget that.
The
Yeah.
methane explosion.
Yeah.
So are we aware that it's Jody? Because obviously it's dark in here. All we've seen is a form has come in, slid, and like.
I would say I would let you say I would give you the benefit that you can tell it's a female form.
Was there no light coming in through the door when she opened it?
There is a little,
Okay.
but it's dark outside.
Right.
I think you would have heard me scream as well, to be fair.
Yeah, and probably you heard the scream. You can tell it's a female form, and you literally hear the scream.
Oh my God, Prue's alive!
Then you'll hear me throw it up in a minute.
So what's Janice and what's Wallace doing?
I want to do exactly what she done, but way more carefully. Because I saw her go ploughing towards a wall, and I thought, nah, let's go slow.
Wallace sees the Squidbilly there on the floor, so he's going to grab his gun.
Okay.
The first sensible.
And since Janice is now beside me, I'm going to grab her arm and say, Janice,
what about them?
you know, I've been saving myself for you for marriage, and I don't care that the child that you're rearing is Timmy's. It was a moment of weakness, I understand. But if we get out of this alive, I will make an honest woman out of you.
What kind of games have I been playing? Christ!
It's like her. You should have seen what you did to those dust pillars.
Yes.
Yeah, you're 3 months pregnant.
And maybe I just put Timmy in another shitty position. But, you know, hey, you know, that's just... It's...
Hey, it can't be any shittier than the one I'm standing in now.
Exactly.
It's cooling in my socks.
And I think I'd like to shout out... Timmy, take care of that creature out here. We're going after the preacher. We got to get the preacher. That's how this ends. And I'm going to take Janice with me and run towards where the creature is.
I have no say in this.
No, you do. You absolutely do. Basically, we're looking for a religious fanatic that has a reverse Geordie LaForge suntan.
Okay, I want to whisper in your ear. If you get me out of here alive, I'm all yours.
Is your fiance?
You are
like,
engaged.
You are engaged, yes.
So? I don't care.
Premarital hanky-panky.
Clearly, I don't care.
Did Dylas not mention any of this to you before you agreed to fill in for tonight?
So, lest I take advantage of the one free action before initiative, the action was to grab the weapon.
Yes. Right. So yeah, I will let you have that little bit of dialogue as well. So just as Janice is about to dash inside, dash through this door, you grab her by the elbow and yeah.
Have you seen that fucking snake?
We're going towards the preacher.
So we're going away from that massive snake.
Correct.
We're going to
The
outrun
preacher went away from that massive snake.
All right.
I'm sure the preacher doesn't want to be there either.
I'm pretty sure he kind of went away behind it.
So the preacher went this way, went south, so southwest.
Yeah, we're gonna cut like between the building for sure.
Okay, I would like
do what you do.
I would like Janice and Wallace to make a luck roll.
Oh Christ! Here we go.
As we begin combat, you'll be shocked to know that a snake has incredibly fast reflexes.
But I have a gun in my hand, which gives me an extra 100.
It does indeed. It does indeed. I will give you that. Thank you for reminding me that.
It's nice to see that you have.
Oh my God!
My God! Wow!
Is that a misfire?
Wow!
He's gonna shoot me in the head.
So it wasn't anything to do with the gun. That it wasn't anything to do with the gun. So Wallace, as you rightly stated, you had taken you got the gun ready, and what are you going to do? You can act first on this very first round of combat at the beginning of the game. So begin the game in combat.
I think shoot myself in the head to spare myself what the result of a 99 luck roll is would probably be my best bet.
I would say that's the worst, but could happen.
But I'm going to fire and run like south towards where the
Okay. So if you want to go on your combat tab, click on the in fact I need to give you the weapon. So 1 second, and I shall give the weapon.
But I'll target him anyways. I think I can just control, or is it a T, or is it
you can double
T?
Click, I think, to target. There's a few ways of doing it. Yeah. Let me just give you the gun. A 32 revolver. Let's check it's all set up correctly for you. You've got 2 of those, so let's get rid of the extra one.
Yeah, no, I had one from before. That's it. Okay.
Right, there we go. Let's close that up again. Radio. So if you want to click on, it's all you've done it. Thank you very much. So it is it's a point blank. It is a large target. Where are we? There is a big one for a big target. I'm sure there is. There isn't, so I'm just going to give you the additional bonus dice. So there we go.
All right.
Click on the roll firearms button if you would. That could be a good roll. It's an extreme success. A good start.
Hey.
A good start. So, you want to roll the damage?
I would like to roll the damage.
What?
Which I believe should just be it should just be maximum anyways or something, so it'll
it works out.
It worked itself out, yes.
Yeah, so it's max. So if you impale, if you get a critical success with an extreme success roll,
I thought firearms didn't impale. It's only bladed melee weapons.
No, they do impale. Yeah, firearms do impale.
Shotgun, yeah, but it's just extra damage anyways. It depends on.
If an impaling weapon gets a critical hit, it basically does the full damage of the weapon plus another damage roll. The only firearms that don't impale are shotguns that use buckshot.
Yeah.
But a shotgun that's firing slugs still impales. Melee weapons that are bludgeoning, when they score a critical, they just do maximum damage and that's it. They don't get an extra dice roll.
And so is the movement when... Because I want to move, but I'm holding... I'm kind of holding Janice's hand to run with her. So how do you adjudicate that mechanic? I
would say unless Janice is unwilling, you will take her with her. You will take her with you, and that will use part of her movement.
I'm not unwilling.
Okay. So yeah, let's move you away then. So I'll there we go. Okay.
Oh, that's me. I can.
Yeah, we've got a duplicate token now. Oh, okay. Oh dear. There we go. Okay, so I'll move Janice.
Sure. And I don't know how many squares I can move.
So basically, your move is basically a square, essentially a square for every move. Every point.
I have 8 then, so I'm definitely going to be moving. That is 8 squares.
Okay, so I'll move Janice to there. Okay. There we go. Okay.
And boy, I feel bad for the Squid Billy, that's right in front of them. Not to call attention to anything, but.
Okay, so you land a shot, and it strikes it full in the center of its body, and the force of the blast from the gun just tears through the thick scales of its body and blasts out the back, doing a significant amount of damage to it. It kind of it visibly recoils.
You got it in the spine, and it's all spine.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's got to be pretty lethal.
But then it is the snake, the colossal snake's go. And what's it tell you? So it's always pretty intelligent. Okay. So if this was a normal snake in just a large version of a normal snake, it would probably be distracted by the fact that there is on the floor there is a convenient meal. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So it is more the case of where it is going to go. So I will give it a, where has the skills it has got? Right, okay. So
It's got no
let's give
skills,
it
can't do
a...
nothing. Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, good for Janice and Wallace. So the snake.
Oh, in that case, yay!
I knew it was a good time to come with you. I knew I was doing the right thing.
So yeah, you all hear this.
In the game, thanks for playing.
So you hear this sound, like say, like gravel, like gravel on the beach, just being rolled, just like like an avalanche of gravel, and you see this huge snake's head suddenly like dart out the door. It's as it darts, its head darts forward. It kind of jams briefly in the narrow doorway. Its head being like a good 3-4 foot wide.
I'm gonna slam the door in its face.
Okay, the door. Let me just. I just can't remember. I can't remember if it opens. Let me just double check. I can't remember if it opens outwards or inwards.
I just want you to be aware. I just want you to remember that snakes have a very acute sense of smell.
Didn't you blow up all the meth? Did that not blow up all the smell? Not that I'm in the gym, but you know.
So that arrow on the door is just like it's just to show it's an open door. That's all. It's but let's see. I would say that it probably from a security point of view, it probably does open outwards anyway, to avoid that sort of thing of people hiding behind doors.
I don't mind pulling it shut. The snake can help me.
Okay. Well, if you want to pull it shut, give us a.
If you put a shut on the snake, so I'm going to basically lamp it with the grate at the same time. If we can do.
Well, we will have to see, because the next person to act, since its first attempt to get through the door failed, is Jodie. What is Jodie doing as she's laid?
Screaming, throwing up, screaming, throwing up, screaming, throwing up.
Yeah, talking of which, yes, you do need to give me a Constitution check. So that will dictate as to whether you will get to act this turn. Oh dear. So no. So like I say, you go slatting, hit the floor, sliding across the floor. This filth just splashes up into your face. Maybe something that goes in your mouth, and you just uncontrollably.
That smells Timmy.
Are you contracting dowerphobia as well?
I think I'm contracting all sorts of diseases. I've got open wounds here.
So the dust billy is essentially dead. So next it's Jack.
Oh, God.
So is the snake in the doorway?
Its head is kind of wedged. It's like darted forward, and its head is a little bit too wide currently, and it's kind of almost wedged its head in the doorway.
Do I have time to take an amphetamine and then lamp it?
No, one or the other.
One or the other.
You took all 3 last time.
No, I didn't. I was going to hand them out to everyone. I secreted them. I didn't take them.
Yeah, those amphetamine that are slightly puffy. Look at like amphetamine Rice Krispies.
Can we not use words like secrete in this situation, please?
So in that case, I'll just basically take the heavy grate which I was holding like a shield and just bring it down onto it.
Okay, so let me just give you a weapon. So I will say, it's going to be a club of some kind, essentially a club of some kind. Let's have a look. Let's see.
Perhaps a spiked club.
But it doesn't literally. It doesn't really have.
No, it's more the fact it's a really heavy iron.
Yeah.
grate,
so I will say it's a bit unwieldy. So I'll say it counts as a small club rather than a large club because it's a little bit unwieldy.
It's like a club.
So let me
but
just.
it's more like a shotgun.
Oh, I'm giving it to the snake. That's not a good idea.
Oh God!
Oh, that was my plan.
So giving it to Jack. 1 second. So small club to Jack. There we go. Let's just make sure you've got the right ability to use.
It took
So
3 of us to
use
lift
fighting
it up.
brawl.
Small club.
There you go. So you've got a thing. So you're going to. I'll move your token forward to avoid any confusion. So there you go. You move forward to the doorway. Perhaps push Timmy back out of the way. Oh, we've shut the door. There we go.
The snake is prone. Do I get a bonus die?
No, that's the dustbill. It stood up.
It's
a snake.
The dustbill has just been crushed underneath it.
Excuse me, but being the fact they've got no legs, snakes are always prone.
Yes.
Agree with me.
Yeah.
Agree with me.
But they suffer no disadvantage from it, unfortunately, because they're always prone. They learn to live with it.
So
Cool. So just give a small club. Here we go. I've not. Oh, just target. Hang on. Select target. Bums. Select target. Small club. Let's do it properly. Oh, I did select a target. Hang on. So I click on the snake. So it goes red. Nope, it's not gone red. Why have I not selected him?
Just you can double click on it, I think. Or you can right click on it and select the target icon.
Don't seem to be able to do that.
Click and press T.
Oh, hang on.
There you go.
He's got things around him. There he is.
Yeah,
okay.
there you go. You got your red dot above you, so it's targeted.
I do, yeah.
Okay, so before you go, you can have a bonus dice because it is a large, essentially a large target, and it is kind of jammed, somewhat stationary at the moment. You've done it twice. You got 3 of them.
Oh, sorry.
Just click on the bottom. Yeah, it's okay. So I'll give you a bonus dice. There we go. Just click on the fighting brawl button on the last. Oh, I
see. I didn't actually do it. Okay, fine. Bonus die +1.
So yeah. When you click that, it goes into the.
Okay. Well, I'm going to spend 4 luck.
Okay, so expand it. Press on the spend 4 luck button in the chat.
Where is this?
Click on the failed roll.
Yeah,
there we go. Okay, so I am not going to allow it to dodge or fight back for this one. So it's going to get no response. No response. So there's a roll damage button in the chat now.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, just click it again. There we go.
Yeah!
Nice.
Inflict 4 pain. I'll do that. Boom. So yeah, you bring this huge metal grate down on its head, and there's a satisfying cracking noise, and blood just pours from its from where it's impacted on the top of its head.
Fuck you, Ridley!
Oh wow, that's it's quite badly hurt after that actually. Right, so next it is Janice. So you've essentially used up your movement because you've gone with your husband or your husband to be, but you do have an action.
What the hell am I going to do? What can I do from here? Get me gun
I think
out.
you've got a gun as well. Yeah, you've got a gun as well.
Is my gun fully loaded? What's the situation?
No, it's got 4 bullets. Well, it should have 4. It should have. Let me to reduce it. Should be down to 3. Right click them 3. So you've got 3. You can check. Yeah, that can be your action. You can flip the barrel out. Not the barrel. What's it called?
I know what you mean.
Chamber.
Yeah. Chamber. Yeah, you flip the chamber out, and there's 3 bullets left.
Okay, cool. And I've got no.
So that's your action. No, you got no spares. No. So that's your action. Okay, so Timmy.
Chimmer.
I'm going to write a stern letter to the president. About the state of sewers. Do you know, I'm just going to run up to the snake and punch it.
I mean, it's taken a beating.
I mean,
it might be
thematically, you probably want to get your boot in rather than punch it.
I'm going to run and I'm going to kick it then.
Okay.
And if it has the audacity next turn to snap at me, I'm going to throw myself into its mouth and kill the fucker with toxic shock.
So do you want to target it? You can target it various ways if you like. So if you right click on it, or like Jake says, you can. What's the keyboard shortcut? So you left click on it. Oh, Jake, you're muted.
I think it's just click on it and press T, I think. But that's
It could well. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Okay, and then if you want to click on your unarmed on your combat tab, you have got a knife, of course.
I have got a knife. That's it.
Yeah, that's probably better than trying to kick it.
Well, that's it.
Okay, just one moment. So it is outnumbered as well, currently. And it's large, so it'll give you a extra bonus dice. So then you can click on the fighting brawl button that's in the chat. Very good. Again, I'm not going to give any response to the snake because it's... Oh, that's a failure. You what, sorry?
Have it. It's my battle cry.
Oh.
Are you lacking it? Was that probably a bit too much? Bearing in mind, we know it's got armor, so you might not actually get anything through.
So you can space. It's going to cost you 13 luck to get at least a success.
Or 26 for the hard success.
Yeah, you need an extreme success for more damage though. For a critical hit, you need an extreme success.
No, I'm happy with missing then.
You're going to miss?
Yes,
Okay.
it all works in my plan, but I'm going to get that damn thing to swallow me so I can poison it.
Okay. Rightio. And that brings us round to another round of combat. So, Wallace.
So number one, do I see... I see what I see, I guess.
Yeah, you see what you see, definitely.
So I don't... What's this building that I'm around?
The building that you're next to is a... So the building that you're currently next to is a low cinder block structure. It's about 15 feet square with a flat concrete roof. There's no sign of it from where you currently stood. There's no sign of a door.
Yeah, no, okay. Which way did they go, Janice?
I ain't got a clue. Don't ask me.
All right. So I think that there's is it correct that I see a door to the northeast?
Over here, there's a door that way.
Sorry. Northwest.
There is a door to the northwest, yes. It's kind of like in like a covered porch.
Ah, that sounds excellent. Let's go in there. I want to get away from the snake, and we got to find the preacher and kill him. Get him to call that snake off or something. If your brother has any chance of survival, we need to get to the preacher. And I'll move that way.
Okay, so you head that way. Okay, don't know what was it's called. So yeah, you head up onto there, and the door is. You try the door, and it is.
You know what? Okay, it is. All right. Sorry. Okay, so anyways.
No, sorry, did you not want to go that way?
No, I was actually gonna say if I don't, I do feel bad. So if I don't see the preacher, I would probably have gone back to peek at what's happening with the snake because the snake didn't follow me.
That's perfectly fine. So I know you're still dragging Janice with you.
Yeah, if she'll still come with us. Or no, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to keep her here for safety.
Okay.
Wait here. If you see the preacher call for me, I have to help the others since I don't know where the preacher is. So I would leave her to allow her full movement or full action on her turn. And I'm going to be, my idea is to kind of be around the corner there.
Okay. Very well.
Okay. And if I see the snake then.
You can.
Or at least the
Janice back there then.
Rear side of the snake. And I apologize for this.
No, not at all. I jumped ahead.
And I will fire at the snake again.
Okay. Very well.
So I set that up and do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, so we're going to that's going to be a surprise attack and additional bonus dice as well. Although it's probably going to give you the maximum. And are you firing a single shot or multiple shots?
No, single. I don't know that I have more than.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I had to be careful.
Oh, yeah, it's giving you 3 bonus. Well, you want to give you 2. Okay. Oh, hard success. Do you want to roll damage? Click on the damage button.
Yeah, right away.
Oh, good roll. So 5 points of damage. I'll click on inflict. Okay, so it takes it was only a normal damage roll, so it takes 3. Just kind of maybe you line up the shot and it just kind of flinches back at the last minute, and so you just kind of catch it on the side of its of the trunk of its body.
Okay, I pass turn.
Okay. Right, let's actually take the okay. Didn't forget that. Well, I must have. Okay. In which case, right now it is the snake's turn to act. Just move this out of the way. Okay. So. Right. Well, it's not stupid. So let's see. Let's give it a kind of a morale kind of roll. Oh no, it's out for blood. It's out for blood. Okay. Oh, right. Let's give it another thing. Where's it going to go? Right. So it focuses its assault on the 3 of you inside.
Did we actually have a sanity roll for seeing this thing?
Not yet. It's a good point. Good point. Are we going to do that? There's not much point doing it now in the middle of combat, so we will leave it till afterwards.
That's the perfect time that you would have a complete mental breakdown. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good point. I didn't forget about this. Well, is that right? Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll do it when it comes round to your turn. So yeah, this thing it draws its head back and then just slams its head into the doorway again. Let's see if it manages to force its way through. So we're going to give it a strength check first.
It's itself a mischief. It really is.
Okay, so yeah, its head smashes into the door frame, just shattering the splinter in the door frame, and its head darts through straight towards. Well, I guess it would be the person that would attack it last.
Has it splintered a metal door frame?
It's a chunk.
The door was metal, so the frame it's in would have been metal.
Because this is one tough fucking snake. That's why it's like, if you like, it's not splintered it, it's buckled it and knocked it apart. Either way, it has smashed its head straight through this narrow doorway. So it then launches an attack, which would be a bite against Timmy.
Excellent. Yes. Since
he was the last person to attack.
Poison yourself on my exceedingly clean exterior. It'll only want 1 bite. It won't want a second.
Okay, so it's going to have a penalty dice because of the situation. Do you want to dodge or do you want to fight back?
I am going to dive into its mouth with my knife.
You're going to fight back then? Okay.
I'm totally going to fight back.
So you need to click on the fight back button in chat.
There's a fight back button?
Yeah. Yeah. See it fighting back? Yeah, and then click on the attack button. And you need a better success than that.
I'm not gonna get it. I haven't made a single roll yet in this game.
So yeah, as you lunge at as it darts forward, smashing through the doorway, you lunge at it with your knife, but it is too quick for you, and it locks its jaws onto you.
Timmy, jump down the hole. Jump down the hole. Put it down with you.
Right.
So the force of it, the impact of it, knocks you off your feet. Your feet slip out from underneath you, and it just kind of instead of like locking its jaws onto your body, it just its fangs graze your arm instead, and you take a mere 1 point of damage.
You killed Kenny!
Damn it! If it got a good hold on me, I was gonna drag it towards the grate.
Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, so that's it's going on. Jody.
So how much do I take from poison?
No poison.
Okay.
No poison from that.
So.
In fact, you're slightly cleaner now than you were previously.
No, it's breaking off my protective crust.
It didn't get a good enough bite to inject any poison. So
I'm gonna run my arm down its throat.
So go on, Jody.
So how's it? Ow. How's it sat like in the door? How
So its
is
head.
it slanted in, or is it like fully like come up? If you go.
So its head kind of fills most of the probably 2/3 of the doorway. And its head is now inside the room, and its neck, for want of a better word, is in the it's kind of in the doorway and outside. So
how much of the doorway does the neck fill?
there is probably, I would say, that if you want, there is probably a gap of maybe 3 feet below it.
Below it. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm thinking I want to do something incredibly dumb.
Yeah,
But
you
also-
could
like
fit
them.
through it,
It
exit the
works.
room, and
Welcome.
close them inside. I gotcha.
Welcome to the club.
So, my plan is so it's like my plan is because I've got this club. I essentially want to charge it, like smack it in the face.
Eye, go for
hopefully
the
in
eyeball.
eye. Yeah, that's what. Hopefully for the eye. So it's like smacking it in the face and then trying to dodge under it out the door.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Radio. So you can give it that. So that essentially is going to start with a fighting brawl. Then, as you charge at it, raising your club, attempting to strike it, and then like slide out underneath it. Maybe using the efficacy of the effluent to aid your sliding.
It's like Vaseline, only not as good for you.
Oh!
Nice.
Wow. Okay,
Nice.
so you got a hard success. I'm going to let it fight back with this because it's not going to be really. It can't dodge actually. Right, radio.
So it has to get an extreme.
It does have to get an extreme success. It is kind of limited with its movement, so it has got a penalty dice.
Oh, come on. Whoa,
That's a fail. Okay, so you got now in the chat, you should see your club attack has now got a roll damage button. So if you click on the roll damage button in chat.
Whoa. That's a lot of potential damage.
That's the wrong chat.
No, it's DB. It's just 1d6.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then there's a damage button. Roll again.
Using the wrong one.
What the heck is
Okay, so yeah, it's 5 damage. And so that will inflict 3 damage because of the armor of the snake.
Only knows her dice.
Okay, so now I want you to give me a dexterity roll.
No.
As you sort of run a bit and then hit the ground and try and slide or tumble out through the gap beneath it.
She's gonna get
Oh,
squashed.
it's a success.
Oh,
Just.
nice.
Just.
Oh, wow.
Nimble.
Oh, I won.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna put you there.
Yeah.
And then so that's taking up 3 points of your movement. You've got a move of 8, so you've essentially you can move 5 more squares if you wish. I mean, directly away from it, presumably.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running, just out clear out of it from it. And
Okay,
then
so I'll move you directly away if you want.
Hi, Jody!
it's essentially
Jody,
so
if
I
you
wanna
close
get
the
out
door,
way
you're
and,
killing
like,
3 birds with 1 stone.
I need to take a breather
1,
and like
2,
think.
3,
'Cause I am
4, 5. Boom.
probably still bleeding.
Okay, excellent, excellent. So next it's Jack.
So, sanity roll?
Sanity roll indeed. Yes, sanity roll. Sorry, can Jody give me a sanity roll as well, please? Sorry.
I mean, what's the point in playing Call of Cthulhu if you're not doing sanity rolls, you know?
Okay, so you lose. You still lose 1d2 points of sanity. So you lose 2 points of sanity, Jody. Jack, can you give us a sanity roll? I get so caught up in the action, I always forget the sanity rolls.
Oh, can I? Well, come here.
That is just given we're all insane anyway.
How many are we doing? Why
I
is it?
definitely am.
As you can
Sanity
see,
in
she's
the
unlocked. Yeah. So click on the word sanity. It's on the below your hit points.
I'm doing it. Nothing's popping up. Is there like a little thingy? Double click maybe? Let's try double click.
Let's just check your character sheet. Is it unlocked or something? Yeah, your character
It is
sheet is
unlocked.
unlocked. Yeah.
Oh, should we
There you go,
lock?
try.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
Oh, okay, right, cool.
Nice.
Once.
Excellent. So yeah. So you lose 2 points of sanity.
No fair, no.
My turn.
Well, it's Jack hasn't gone yet.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
hasn't done anything.
Oh, I
He
thought
was
we
just using his
just done
sanity.
So is the snake out still outnumbered?
It is still outnumbered, yeah.
Fine. Well, I'll have another go with my small club.
Very good. So outnumbered. There we go, and it is a large target. So I'm going to give you another bonus dice. Got 2 bonus dice on that attack. That's a fail.
I'll spend 6.
Okay, you want to click expand the card, and you can click on the spend 6 luck button. There we go. Excellent. So now is it going to fight back? It is going to fight back.
It's already fought back, though, isn't it, against Jody?
You can continue to fight back, but you get a penalty dice for each one that you're doing.
Okay.
So it gets harder for it to do it.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And that is a fail anyway. So you got the roll damage button in the chat now.
Okay, well, nice and high.
But yeah, you can continue to fight back and dodge and stuff, but it just gets harder.
Nice and high.
Oh!
Yes!
So inflicts 4 points down. Right.
I am lethal with this grate.
Right. So you bring the club down on its head, and you hear clearly.
It's not a club. It's a massive iron grate
Yeah, so
on its edge.
No,
So you bring this
club.
down on the side of its head, and you clearly hear the crunch, and you see not all that, but you see the side of its head cave in, destroying its left eye, and its head, and its head. You knock it with that force, its head just hits the floor. It's knocked down to the floor. But it's not
I'm just keeping on hitting it and screaming as I'm doing it.
So Janice, you can give us a sanity roll as well because you've seen the snack.
Snickers.
Right, let's do that. Sanity. Where am I?
My wife loves snakes. She'll never forgive me.
That was bad.
Oh, you'll love this. So that is it's not that bad. 1d6 plus 1.
Well,
To be fair, some of the sanity loss is finding out that she was impregnated by Timmy and not me. So
Oh, spoilers!
5 points of sanity you've just lost.
Ouch.
So that requires a intelligence roll to see if you can kind of blank it out, or if you take on, realize the full. Yes, use your intelligence. So yeah, the full horror of the situation comes crashing in, and you suffer a bout of madness, which I am going to say. Let's just. I've got an idea, but let's just give a random roll as well. There we go, and see if it doesn't match with what I think. Do something else. Violence. Red mist descends on the investigator.
Started blasting. I've got to shoot Tony anyway, so there's that. It's all good.
I'll go with that. I mean, not
what?
yeah. No, not the shooting of Tony. Not the shooting of Tony, but yeah, maybe perhaps it's like this red mist descends upon you. Oh god, but it is direct to anybody.
See? And my nearest person is. Sorry,
Okay.
Tony.
There's another slithery snake coming out from underneath it. It's given birth.
Well, go ahead.
What, I'm gonna roll, am I? Oh shit, I'm sorry. Where's my
my
bloody
lord.
dice?
If you want to click on the token, and then click on Jodie's token.
Yeah.
And then click press T. There
Yeah.
you go. And then you got your targeting icon above the thing. And then I'll go to your combat tab and click on the gun.
Oh, really sorry.
Lack of light.
Point blank range.
Oh yes, good. It's point blank, but it is poor lighting, so that will give a penalty dice. Thank you very
Cancels.
much, Jake. So that cancels it out. So it's a regular. So if you click, you'll see the combat card in the chat, and click on the white roll firearms button. That is a failure. So yeah, you fire a shot. Yeah, so the shot, you see Janice just like fly into a rage, level a gun at you, and fires a shot, but luckily it just ricochets off the wall behind you.
I probably just crouched down and like.
Oh shit!
Because this is gonna be the second time that she's aimed at me, and like lucky enough she missed this time. But yeah.
She shot you once already. Okay, and so next is Timmy.
But you do realise you have a flashback to all the other times in all the other worlds and universes that she shot at you as well.
So a sanity roll first from Timmy.
Sanity roll. Ha!
Sanity roll.
It's going to be easy to fail.
That is a fail.
Tell you, I haven't made a single roll while I've been playing this.
Oh, but you only lose 2 points of sanity. So there is an involuntary reaction, which I've got with everybody else. So I won't I won't enforce that upon you because I've put it on everybody else.
In that case, I'm going to hug the snake by grabbing it behind the head and holding on for dear life.
Oh.
It's already dead, but
I don't, yeah, but has it died, or am I still in combat?
So it isn't dead yet, actually.
Oh.
It is. I'm going to grab hold of it and hold it in place so that you can keep smushing it.
Okay. So you're going to hold it. You're not going to attack it.
No, I'm not going to attack it. I'm just going to.
Okay, you need to give it a fighting brawl roll then, anyway, because that's kind of going to be a maneuver. You're going to try and hold it down.
Fighting brawl.
Fighting brawl to get hold of it, and then we're going to have a contested strength check if it tries to move, but that won't be yet.
Oh God, there it is. Boop.
Oh,
wow.
nice.
Excellent.
I'm being determined.
So yeah, I would say if you're
Not only have I grabbed hold of it, but I've managed to stick one of my thumbs in its ear.
Snakes don't have ears, famously.
They do. They just don't have eardrums.
So unless you disagree, I would say that you literally just dive on top of it. Yeah, like I said, plug it.
I've done a Crocodile Dundee to it.
Yeah, dive on top of it and wrapping your arms and legs around it.
Please don't hit me.
Yes, very good. So Wallace, you can give a sanity roll. You haven't given a sanity roll yet.
Yep, a sanity roll right away.
Oh, if it goes badly, please don't.
That is a fail.
That is a fail.
So Wallace, you lose just 2 points of sanity.
Okay, so let's just see if it updates my daily. If I do that. Yeah, it does. Okay, good. Yeah, that's all done. I just heard a shot from behind me, which worries me because I suspect that it's the Squidbillies and the preacher and stuff coming back with reinforcements. So I turn around to check on Janice. Janice, where are they? Where are the shots coming from? And I kind of crouch.
Yeah, and you can probably see like Jody is like on the floor. Ah!
I thought I saw a snake.
Jody, where are you being fired upon from?
I just yell out, "So you crazy fiance! What the hell?"
God.
Fucking
Take cover. I think she's crazy. That Jody's been nothing but trouble. Should have never picked up hitchhikers. That's what happens when you pick up hitchhikers. And so obviously there's no, whatever we didn't find. I have to scan around. I'm scanning around. Do I see any of the Squidbillies? Because there was a shot. And she just told me that Janice was firing.
So looking around from where you are, you cannot see. There's no sign of anybody else around.
But Janice seems okay to me.
Well, you can see that she's got a gun aimed in Jodie's direction, and this kind of mad look in her eye.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Look, it's just that time again. You know what happens. But I will rush towards her then, if that's the case, and tackle her.
Okie dokie. So give us a fighting brawl roll then, because regardless, it would be a fighting brawl, whether it's a maneuver or an attack. Oh, and of course, give us Janice, give us a spot hidden roll. I mean, you're kind of focused on your target, so you're maybe not aware of Wallace running straight at you. So let's see if you notice. If you do notice, then you do have the option of either fighting back or you do.
I don't see shit.
No. Okay, so Wallace, you just go barreling into her. I presume you're not hurting her, so you tackle her to the ground.
I'm tackling her to the ground. I'm being careful not to like straddle her on her stomach, obviously.
I thought you were gonna tackle her.
I am gonna prone her, and kind of have her say, "It's okay. I don't know what those cultists did to you, but it's okay. You're gonna be safe now. You're with me."
But I'm fighting the hillbillies. I'm fighting them. I can't fight them if they take my gun off me.
It's okay. It's okay. You can't shoot Jodie again.
But why?
Again. That's a good question.
So again, I'm just trying to calm her down at this point. Tackle her, calm her down.
Okay, very good. Right. So next it is a snake.
Yay!
So it is like I said, this thing isn't a normal snake. It's quite intelligent. So it does attempt to retrieve its head, remove Timmy, who is wrapped, limpet-like upon his head. So
I am stuck onto the top of this snake's head with my incredible sock.
So can you give me a strength roll?
I can certainly attempt it. Dang it, missed it by 10.
Okay, so the snake's got a hard success. So it retrieves. So it violently pulls back its head through the door, and flings as it does. So it flings its head back, throwing you from where you're grabbing hold of the top of its head. And give us a dex roll.
Damn this excremental lubrication! No, I didn't expect to make that.
Oh wow! Oh, okay. So
I land on my head, taking no damage.
Oh dear.
So it like I said, it snaps its head back, and you lose your grip and are thrown through the air and you just fly through the air, slamming into the wall behind.
Well, that's okay. I finally got to see what's outside this building.
And you take 2 points of damage.
Oh, you got off lightly. Christ.
Right. Having slammed into the wall, I land at the foot of it in a hero landing pose.
And then the snake, like I say, it withdraws itself, and then it flees. It retreats post haste.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to have to do this with it. Oops, no, get back there. So that's
Right! You fucking run!
But it comes back.
It's just going around the back, you know.
Okay, there it goes. Right. So I think that brings us to the end of that combat, since the enemy has departed.
And then obviously we clear up Wallace's body, and he's back. So,
Okay, so the snake has fled.
Can I take one of my fluffy amphetamines, please?
Can you take one of your fluffy amphetamines? You can indeed. I need to check up on how they function. Or did I give you that information? I can't remember. amphetamines. There we are. Okay.
Last time I said multiple ones. I'm just taking one this time. I'm not...
Yes. Okay, so that will give you a bonus dice to skills requiring alertness and focus, and to con rolls to stay awake or remain conscious. But it also gives you a penalty to social skills due to anxiety and irritability. And you lose additional sanity when losing sanity.
It's fine. No one will notice.
Due to a propensity to obsessive and psychotic behavior.
So I have a security grate now. It's done me well. I'm using the shield. I don't care how heavy it is. I'm kind of like dragging it out, trying to find the others.
I've got an insecurity knife. If I'm feeling insecure, I'm going to stab it.
Timmy, you okay, man?
Yeah, that's fine. Timmy falls.
Your tongue again?
You want to drink wine?
I mean, it's not the worst idea.
Timmy's just kind of like lying on his face, blowing bubbles. Don't ask where the liquid is blowing bubbles has come from.
Okay, so Wallace,
anyone got some chewing gum? A mint?
So Wallace, you've like wrestled Janice to the ground. She eventually begins to calm down.
Janice, are you okay? Are you with me? We will get out of this. I promise you. And I never broke any promise to you ever.
Okay, as long as you're sure, I'll hold my shit together. I promise. I'll hold my shit together.
They must have done horrible things to you. It's not your fault.
They touched me.
Don't let them. Don't let it get to you. We're gonna get out of this, and then we'll have time for everything else.
Yeah. She okay? She okay, Wally?
Jack, your sister is fine. Your sister's fine. Listen, there's a squid billy up there, his body. I managed to grapple his weapon. Check him, see if he has anything else on him that we could use. We got to find the preacher, and we got to kill him.
We gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta get the fuck out of here. We find a truck, we find a car.
Quiet. Yes.
No,
but they know we're here. Oh, fuck. Timmy, take control of Jack again, please.
Oh man, we gotta go. Fuck. Well, is there a garage around here? What the fuck? What the fuck's up on a windmill?
I'll walk. I will walk. I will walk up to Jack and I will grab him from behind, placing one of my incredibly clean hands over his mouth.
Yummy.
Jody, check that squid billy for weapons or anything. Keys to a car or something. Maybe he has something on him.
Did he by chance drop a torch or anything when he got knocked out, or was it the other one?
It was the Reverend that was carrying the torch.
It's still really dark out here, isn't it? It's like pitch black outside.
Yeah, it
so
is.
Hardly see each other.
So it's about 2:30 in the morning.
Are we just going to forget about a fucking snake?
You don't understand.
I'm going
back. There's going to be more of them coming for us. Now they know that we've escaped. We have to get to the Reverend before he can wake up any more of these cultists.
Wait. All these gunshots, and not one cultist has turned up to see what the hell is happening. Do you think there are any more of them?
So don't forget that combat round is only like a few seconds. It's only like 10 seconds.
We got to get... Okay, nobody is... I'm going to rush back towards the other squid billy and search him properly. Keys, anything else, knives, clubs, whatever else. I don't know what this guy would have on him or who he is.
Okay, so Janice, until I tell you otherwise, you now have aphidophobia, a fear of snakes.
Great.
If
Even
you
trouser
encounter
snakes.
if you encounter your phobia, it may trigger another bout of madness.
Oh shit. Hope there's no more snakes.
So, sorry, what's everybody doing? So, so Wallace, you're searching the now dead Dust Billy as he's been crushed by the body of the snake that was sat on top of him. What about everybody else?
I'm comforting Jack. In order to calm him down, I'm running my fingers through his hair.
Oh, stop.
Sticking his fingers in his
I'm
mouth.
hyper aware. I'm hypersensitive to this.
Is that a psychoanalysis roll you're attempting?
No, I'm just trying to cover him in shit like I am, really. But yeah, psychoanalysis though, sounds good to me.
We've only
Do
got
I even
1%.
do I even have psychoanalysis?
Yeah, everybody's got 1% in it.
Right, I will try it. Jack.
Yeah.
Fucking calm down.
Oh, wow!
Wow. One. Damn
Spend
it!
one luck. Spend one.
Spend one luck.
I'm going to spend one luck.
That's insane.
Okay, so you click on the thing, it'll expand it, there'll be a button that says...
It's
spend
a
one luck.
critical.
There you go.
Woo! Well, it doesn't
Brilliant.
count as a critical when it's...
Oh.
Also, it doesn't count as a skill check because you've spent luck on it. Okay, right. So, yeah. So you calm... you managed to calm
Jack,
Jack down.
calm down.
Well, let's say
I'm gonna run my fingers under your nose.
let's say you refocus him because he's still on the amphetamines.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
still gonna be
No, it doesn't cancel the effect of the amphetamines, no.
He's just going to be focusing on different things.
But
Also,
he's not panicking anymore.
So it's like it's all right. Everything's calmed down. Also, can I borrow one of your amphetamines?
I'm pacing.
Okay, what about Janice and Jody?
I'm following my husband to be his.
You're following your husband. Like I said, don't worry about moving tokens. I will move the tokens. They're not. It's not a dungeon crawl. It's just to represent where you are.
Yeah, he's not going far from my sight because.
What's Jody doing?
I think I'd just be like trying to catch my
Not getting
breath
shot.
and think. I'm probably looking around at what I can see. I know it's not much, but trying to find something clean to wipe my wounds, wipe my hand, and just like trying to get a sense back. And then, I'm keeping my distance a little bit from, especially from Janice.
Okay. So looking right, can you give me a spot hidden roll?
Poor old Janice, she's so misunderstood.
Okay. So looking around, obviously, you can see the buildings that are immediately around you. So behind you is this huge cinder block building that's painted black with the width from which the windmill protrudes through the roof. There's another cinder block building there. There's a cell there. To the south, this building here stands out a little bit because it's made of adobe bricks covered with a heavy layer of white lime plaster that's cracked and flaking away, exposing some of the bricks underneath. It has a low-pitched roof of corrugated metal. And just to the south of that is a probably second largest building that you've seen in the compound. Obviously, the biggest one being this church, which is in the center of the compound. But you can see this long building here. So you can see my pointer down here.
Yeah.
And you can see what looks on the front of it. You can just make out what looked like 3 roller shutter doors.
Let's set fire to all of it.
That's genuine vehicles.
It could be. But
I mean,
mind you,
there's that adobe, but to climb that adobe, you'd need to be an acrobat.
Also,
I don't know why.
you can see here you can see the main gate, the gates of the compound.
Where?
So yes, so those roller doors, it's got to be vehicles behind them, like doom buggies or some
You
shit.
haven't seen. Nobody else has seen this. Nobody else has seen
sorry.
this. So
I would say.
nobody else has seen, yeah. The next to the gates there is what looks like a guardhouse or something. But only you have seen this, so there's nobody else is kind of seen this. Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, see this. I see that Wallace and Janice have walked away. I will say it more to like Jack and Timmy. To say, I think I can see the garages. I need. I think we might be able to get a car and drive out.
Fuck yes! Let's go!
Because I would have
I'm
just gone
going.
myself, but I don't have one of my hands is not working, so I need somebody to.
No! I'll go! I can leave it open with this or something. I'll do it. And I'm off.
Okay, so you're
running down towards the garages. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll slurp along after him.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'll
follow as well.
Okay, so I'll just like I say, I'm just going to move your token.
I've snaked up on the left.
Just to indicate.
Yeah. I don't know
where
whether
you're
they would have heard, but it was more of a. I was actively trying not to shout it, but not too quiet. So I made sure that Jack and Timmy heard.
Well, in which case I will allow Wallace and Janice a listen roll to see if you caught that conversation. Wallace, on the body of the crushed body of this dustbilly, you find the guns being taken, I believe. So you find a small club and a large knife. If you wish to take them, you've already got a large
I'm
knife.
taking them back, and I'm going back. Jody, you should take one of the. Where'd you go?
So you can see, turning around, you can see him running, kind of.
No car keys though, or anything, right?
No keys at all.
Okay, all right. I'll rush after them as well.
Okay. Has Janice following a devoted husband?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so let us say that you are moving down there then. So let's just clump you all together a little bit, even though you possibly wouldn't be. I'll move you down here. So as you run down towards this building, you can see there is actually a door here as well, just a normal wooden door. There's this huge, so you've run out into this huge courtyard. There's another long building, another low cinder block building with a corrugated iron roof on the opposite side of the compound, which you can see lights on. You can see dim lights in the windows. There's about 5 or 6 windows along the wall. There you can see the main gates down here. You can also see what looks like a guardhouse with more light coming through the windows.
Ooh.
And yeah, you can now clearly see there is like these 3 big roller shutter doors. In the center of the compound is this statue that stands on top of a plinth. Maybe about, let's see. So yeah, there's a statue of a woman that stands on this plinth. It's a life-size statue, stands atop a 3-foot-high stone plinth. It's a woman. You can't see much from details from this, but it looks like a woman dressed in a robe with her arms outstretched as if in supplication towards the church.
That's just creepy.
Can we see through these windows, or is it all pitch black inside?
So through these windows of this building here, there is a dim light. It's only very dim. So peering through this nearest window, it looks like a mechanic's workshop.
Okay, I'm putting the grate through the window.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
fucking great.
You heft that and just hurl it through the window. And there's just a smart sound of shattering glass. And then you hear a voice from him and say, "Oh, whoa, what's that? What the fuck the hell?"
You woke someone up. Shit, son.
And then, I'm going to climb through the window, scramble through it.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
I want to try the door.
Okay, you're going to try the door. Jack, you scramble through the window. Can you give us a look real great, Jack, as you scramble through the window?
Sure.
What's Wallace, Timmy, and Janice doing?
Timmy did promise Janice he was going to look after his brother, so I'm going through the window after him.
I mean, the door's open.
He's been at the disco biscuits again, isn't
Okay,
he?
so you take a point of damage as you catch yourself on the broken glass.
Oh, shit.
The door is unlocked.
Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe it'd be a good idea to go through the door and not the window then.
Don't take drugs, kids.
Don't follow druggies, kids.
So you kind of sort of half drag yourself through the window, scrape yourself on the broken glass, and almost fall onto the floor at the foot of this tatty old stuffed leather recliner, in which a dustbilly, although a rather ancient looking dustbilly, is like asleep with a jug of moonshine hanging from his hand. What the fuck is going on here?
Right,
I want to strangle him to death.
Has he got a dog with him?
He hasn't got a dog, no.
He's dead then. So if he got some kind of like old dog with him, I'd have been willing to listen to him, but he's just another one of these murdering villains and he's got to die.
So Timmy, you were going to go for the door as well, were you?
I think Timmy was going to go through the window, and then he saw.
I was going to go through the window until I learned the door was open. Yes.
Okay.
And then I was thinking, like, 5 hit points. Maybe the door is a better bet.
So was Jody going through the door, or was she just opening it?
Well, I was going to open it, have a look round because we heard somebody. If I can't see anyone, I will kind of slowly go in.
Okay. So we'll say Timmy's inside as well. What about Janice and Wallace?
I'm following Jody.
Okay, so you're in there.
See, I was gonna say that sounds like a situation that's just gonna solve itself always around, but no, since Janice walked in, I'll run in as well.
Okay, so let's say you're all inside. Are you closing the door behind you, Wallace?
Oh yeah, obviously I don't want to make noise. I want quiet.
I've got two
Which is not happening with raving druggy lunatics throwing metal grates through windows, but
All right, nobody heard us.
Excuse me. Rightio. So, let me get to rough.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
so yeah. As you all come in through the door, you see Jack on top of this sort of straddle this old man in this leather recliner, trying to throttle him.
Wow.
Do I have to roll sanity now?
I've got to be honest, being a friend of Jack for quite a few years, I'm guessing. I'm used to this.
I'm totally disowning him. I don't know what the fuck he's on.
I want a couple of bonuses on this.
Oh yeah, you can have a bonus dice on it.
I was going to say, what's it on? Amphetamines mainly, but it tends to vary from day to day.
Unarmed.
If you do it on the first day, you've pretty much got a farm.
Go on, I'll give you 2 bonus. He's an old codger as well, so you can have 2 bonus dice. Why not?
Cool.
2 bonus dice to murder an old man.
Yeah,
fantastic.
No, never turn your back on a bonus dice.
Okay,
nice.
so you choke him into at the very least into unconsciousness. And his jug of moonshine plonks on the floor.
Gin!
Cody, you can clean your wounds.
You got to smush him with the grate now. You started the job. You got to finish it, dude.
Search him. He'll have keys.
Just like that to us.
To see if keys on him.
It's great. On one hand, we've got the dust billies. On the other hand, we've got the murder hobos. It's great.
I literally am a hobo. I mean, I'm 1 step away. So.
Yeah. So you appear to be glancing quickly around. You're clearly in some kind of mechanics workshop. It's incredibly well equipped. There's all not modern, the latest modern cons, and it's maybe not in the best condition, but it is fully. This workshop is fully kitted out to maintain and upgrade these cars. There's like lathes, there's workbenches, full selection of tools.
Grab the welding torch.
Yeah, there's welding gear.
The irony is I have 50% locksmith.
In one corner there is a oxygen and an acetylene tank.
Oh.
Don't tell him that, for fuck's sake!
And there's a large open doorway that leads through into the main garage area.
Is the tank on a little trolley?
Yeah, they're on it together.
Oh,
they're both
Fucking
chained on
dragging that along.
God.
Okay, so like acetylene, like welding cutting torch.
Well, at least if the doors are locked,
This
they can
big
go through the
canister's
door.
about 4 or 5 feet tall.
Yeah, but they're like on a trolley, so you can like wheel them behind you as you move them.
So it's on they're both chained to a trolley.
I'm taking that.
Does the Squidbilly have any keys on him as I search him quickly?
So he doesn't have any keys, but glancing around, you can see against this wall there's a board that has literally got keys hung on it. Lots of keys.
Are any of them labeled anything?
They're not labeled, but they're clearly vehicle keys.
Grab all of them. I don't want anybody following us. And does the Squidbilly have anything else on him? Does he have any weapons?
He doesn't have any weapons.
No, nothing. No reloads. Okay, guys, let's just grab several cars and get out of here. We're not relying on just one car again.
Is anybody stood near the windows?
I kind of am.
So Alice is over here at least. Jack is going to be over here.
After he's asked that question, I think we should all be standing over by the yes, we're all standing over by the windows with our back towards whatever's in the room, looking out through the glass.
So the most convenient place for the volley of shots that come through the windows.
I'm going to move forwards. I am going to pick up the moonshine.
Okay.
Clean off my hand, my wound, and take a giant chug.
Okay. It is quality moonshine. It burns your mouth and the back of your throat and all the way down right into your stomach in a good way.
Unfortunately, unless you actually snarf it, it's not going to do anything for the smell.
I don't care. I just wanted it's alcohol, clean, something to get the fucking actual shit out of my bleeding mortal wounds.
So, whoa, sorry. So who is it? So is Janice and Timmy near the windows? Do you say? I think that's what you want.
I am.
I will say I will be near the window.
Okay, so you can both make a spot hidden roll.
Oh right, God, I'm useless at that. Who rolled?
Don't worry. Whatever you roll, I'll roll worse.
Oh, so close.
Because I've always got to remember where the hell it is.
This is a passive roll, so I won't allow pushes, but I will allow luck on it.
That's a lot of luck to spend.
Boop.
Christ.
No, not stopping.
Oh, nice.
Now that they're not important, now I'm not trying to prove how macho I am.
This is the most important roll. You did it.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure you were like one of the
Good,
worst
Timmy. Good.
My spot hidden's it's 50.
Yeah.
Okay, so Janice, you're probably just more focused on your husband, whereas Timmy, you're looking out through the broken window,
dreaming of another one of those people burgers.
And you can see maybe at least half a dozen dustbillies kind of scuttling across the courtyard, moving to the corner of some moving to the corner of the church, some to the statue, a couple more down by the guardhouse.
Guys, we've got company.
Okay.
Oh wait, so guys, we've got company.
What? We got company? We have an acetylene torch. We have a machine shop. First step is
we're gonna MacGyver our shit out of this. Oh yeah, no better not with it.
I am going to find the largest Infinite Tails monkey wrench I can in this shop and take it with me.
And I'm doing the same for some bolt cutters.
Ooh.
Okay.
We got anything to
So
might
Wallace,
make
from
fire?
where you are stood, you can see down into the garage. It's dimly lit. There are 3 pits, maintenance pits. There is currently 1 vehicle over one of the pits.
Does it have all its tires attached?
It does.
to
It does. It does indeed.
Does it have
And
a
it's not
drive?
right.
Does it have a drive?
Everybody, in the car, quickly, in the car.
What, is there an engine?
What?
Why was it up there in the first place?
It's not up there. It's a pit. It's just over the pit.
What's an
They were
engine?
doing an oil change.
Okay.
We won't know until we try it. But once we try it, it's going to make noise. Or
open the door.
do we wait for them to rush us?
So nobody else is unless Timmy has vocalized what he's seen. Nobody else knows aware that.
Oh, okay. I thought they
They
did.
said we got
vocalize.
something coming.
I have. I said we've got.
Apologize.
I said I was kind of like we got comic. Remember, I've bitten the end of my tongue off.
Yeah, I couldn't understand what you were saying. That was obviously the problem.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you're all aware.
Can I-
that there's-
Can I get the oxygen tanks into the back of the truck?
Your
No.
quiche went sour?
Too heavy.
Some days it's just because your noodles doesn't sit enough in Abraham.
Um,
I think he's picked up another language.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm speaking in Swedish.
just run and try and look for if there's a button for the door for the shutters or anything.
Okay, so at the side of each roll door, there's like a chain on a pulley.
Also,
Don't
I've
open
got
up this one. Open up another one. They're gonna shoot towards us.
this taste in my mouth that won't go away, and no one in this entire scenario has a mint.
We got moonshine. It's the next best thing.
Are there any smaller gas canisters?
What do you mean as gas? You mean gas as fuel or gas as gas?
I think I
We'd
probably
make-
mean gas as gas.
If we'd have meant gas,
no.
we'd have said petrol.
No.
But,
Well,
fuel,
you can see.
fuel also works. So gasoline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, let's take old Squid Billy in the car as a hostage.
I don't think they'll care.
Okay, so what are you doing? Are you searching for things or are you getting in the car?
I'm gonna head towards the car, but I think Jody said she was opening up a door.
No.
If I see her opening
I
up
said, I
the
said
one,
I was just looking for how to. open the
okay.
door.
all right.
wasn't
If I
opening
see
the
you
door.
looking towards opening the door, I'm
can't
gonna say,
It's a chain, so I can't open it anyway. I don't
not-
have the use of one hand.
not this one. We got to open up the other one.
I'm not opening any. I can't open any.
Okay.
You only need one hand to pull a chain.
Not fast anyway.
You only want to shoot as well, which is worrying.
I know what I'm gonna do, and it's the stupidest thing in the
Would
world.
you like me to open the
I
door?
mean, can we even get in the car? That's what we need to figure out first.
I'm not. I am not getting in the car. I am dragging the body of the Squidbilly in the driver's seat,
I know
and I
because
am going to look for something to prop the gas pedal down with something very heavy. If I find like a heavy weight or something, I can do that.
I would
That's
imagine
it.
there's
No,
plenty of things.
We can't do that. We need this
That's
car.
not one
back
vehicle.
here.
Yeah, but they're
If
just
I-
gonna
like,
fire at us. We gotta draw them out. We
Run them
gotta
over.
distract them.
if-
We gotta get out a different way.
if
This is
I
too obvious. We have to find a different way to get out of here.
You don't understand the biggest problem. If I get in the car, who else is going to get in the car? I'm just like standing,
We're better off running,
Standing.
out in the freeway.
standing, oozing in the corner.
Look, if you don't want me to execute the plan, I won't. But I think it's just a suicide
okay.
mission.
I'm splashing gasoline all over the floor of this place.
I think we need to get out of here.
Okay,
I
so
get in the car. Shit.
the gasoline is in like there's the open top cans with
Yeah.
a spout on, but the
Okay,
gasoline
then I'm-
is kind of in like a pump.
Wait,
You have to
wait,
think
wait.
like it's hand
Well,
How
operated pump.
How big? How
Tap the
big?
barrel with my knife.
How big is this like bottle of moonshine that the Squidbilly is?
So it's a jug about so big. It's mostly empty, and Jodie's used the rest of what.
Are there any more of them, empty or full? I don't care because I'm thinking Molotov cocktails.
If you want to start searching for jugs,
it's like I understand. I understand that at this point in time, the Molotov cocktail hasn't been invented, but I am a genius.
Yeah. It's saying
late 70s. I would have thought so.
Oh God, of course you are. Sorry, I keep thinking we're still in the 20s. Sorry.
Right. So basically, I want to make
20s.
I want to make sure that by whatever means, this entire floor is drenched in gasoline.
Okay, so that is what you're using your action to. You're drenched.
Yeah.
You're like, okay. So
right, I'm looking to see if we get any bottles to make a few like improvised incendiaries.
Okay, so you're searching for empty bottles. What is Jodie doing? You were trying to dissuade Wallace from.
Yeah, I'm trying to dissuade him for that. I think, but seeing Timmy looking for bottles, maybe even giving him the bottle that I had, and Jack is doing what he's doing, I'm actually going to look for a light, a fire source, so we can actually burn this thing to the ground.
Okay, so
here. I pass. I will. I'll pass you a lighter. A Zippo.
You have a lighter?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if that's what I hear you looking for, here, grab this, Jody, and I'll toss you my Zippo.
Would they have not taken that off you? Would they have not taken that off you?
No, we found it in the clothes. We found it in the clothes.
Oh, okay.
Found it in the cell. And what's Janice doing?
I am trying to get in the car.
You're getting in the car. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, you can get the doors. The doors are open. You can get in the car. No problem.
Have we got keys to try and start the thing?
Well, Wallace has picked up every single key from this keyboard, not keyboard. Well, from like.
Wallace, chuck your keys. I'll try and start the car.
Pass them all to Janice.
Mate, they're
so you're
coming either way, whether we make a noise or not. They're gonna come, so we might as well try and get the fuck out.
Okay, so Jack, you're pumping as much gasoline onto the floor as you can. Jody, you were doing what? Sorry, again.
I was looking for a light source, but if
So Wallace is giving you a lighter, a Zippo lighter.
Was the chair? You said it was leather.
The chair in here is like an old leather recliner. Yeah, there's probably stuff hanging out of it.
Okay, so you just putting the gasoline in this room, or is it all the way into the garage as well?
It depends on how level the ground is.
Yeah, so it's basically just pump, because there's basically like a pump, a hand operated pump to pump the gasoline out of this big tank. So it's basically just pumping it onto the floor. At least that is what I assume that was what you meant. So it's just spilling out across the floor.
Oh, so it's in the garage.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's spilling out across the floor, pouring down into this pit, into this maintenance pit, and slowly spreading out across the floor.
So be very careful with your lighter.
Okay. So I think what I'm going to try and do is grab a bucket or something to splash it into this room and over near the chair or whatever, because basically my thought is to set fire to the chair at the top, and then essentially that's going to be the countdown, like the wick. That's my thought anyway, to set this up. But that does mean we're going to have very limited time to get out. But
Okay. So Timmy's.
I will kind of say that kind of gibberish out loud.
Someone removed the tag from the underside, so we didn't know not to set fire to it.
I will kind of say that out loud.
Fireproof. Damn it!
This will work.
Right. So Timmy's looking for empty bottles. Jody's doing that. Janice is frantically searching through these keys, trying to find one for this car. What is Wallace doing again?
Well, Wallace was doing his plan and then was dissuaded from it, so he had to stop doing it.
Yeah, so what are you going to do instead? Are you standing there? Are you helping Janice or something completely different?
You know what? I'm going to move towards the garage door to be ready to open it for everybody.
Okie dokie. Let's
Janice,
stick you over
just
there.
leave without me.
Never.
Even
Never.
Timmy have my blessing.
Never.
I'm gonna have nightmares about that
You
tonight.
have to. You have to.
Ohana means family.
Akuma Matata.
Give us a look roll, Janice. Give us a spot hidden, Timmy.
Luck roll.
Oh God. Oop, that was slightly.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
go
that.
me.
Wow.
No, he's
Look
in
at
my
that.
log.
Oh no.
Okay,
Nice.
so Janice, you like you've got this bundle of keys. It must be like maybe 20 sets of keys or so, and you pick up a bundle. You pick up like the first key, put it in, and the first key you try turns in the ignition, and the engine just roars to life.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go. I don't know where we're going, but we can go there.
So this
Well,
the garage, so this,
yeah.
the garage just stinks. The stench of gasoline is
And shit.
It's a relief compared to the stench of Timmy.
Is smothering.
but I'm getting in the
it's
car with you.
Smothering the stench of coming from Timmy. Yeah.
It is petrol, not diesel, isn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be really.
Gasoline. We're not going to distinguish. It's gasoline.
It's fuel. It's
burns.
gasoline.
Well, it's like you throw a light source in there and it just like warms up a little bit, and it's just it's a bit embarrassing.
It's like, oh no.
Janice gets is gun in the engine of this car, this muscle car, this souped up muscle car that's like just this hodgepodge of from various different vehicles, like mismatched doors and trunk and
a 70s muscle car.
whatever they call the body.
I'm too ashamed to get in it.
Good.
So is Wallace on the chain, raising the? Yeah.
Oiling as soon as I see everybody in the car.
Okay.
They're not going to let me in the car.
Hold on to the roof.
I'm in the boot.
Okay. Who's driving this thing, by the way? Because I ain't.
Yeah, you in the driver's seat.
Wallace is the best driver.
I started here. That's as far as I'm going.
No. You are what's it? You are. It is traditional. It is traditional that Angie's character drives all the things.
Oh, fuck.
It's normally traditional that at least half of us die in the crash afterwards.
Yeah, you would have thought she would have given herself some drive auto, but,
It's like, it's like the question is asked, what is the worst that could go wrong? Just don't answer it.
Okay.
Yeah. Once I hear the car going, I'm going to start the fire on the chair, and then head to the car.
Okay. Okay, so it easily catches this like dry, like I say, it's got like kind of like cotton stuffing or like something similar to that, and yeah, it quickly catches fire.
I was expecting to say it catches fire far more quickly
So
than
the
you
chair,
thought it would.
I should point out the chair is here, by the way.
Yeah.
Unless you dragged it over.
No, I grabbed something to like move some of the petrol into the room, just like sloshing it on the floor.
Okay, so
around
yeah, all right, fair enough.
And as I say, if anything was to happen, there's also, as you said, oxygen cylinders in for the welding purposes.
There are indeed.
I was
So,
going to use the oxygen torch as a close combat weapon.
I think prior to me even opening it up, I have a spot of inspiration. And if I see any rope or duct tape or anything there, I'm duct taping this Squidbilly to the hood of the car because maybe his friends won't shoot at him then.
There's probably some rope you can lash him. So so instead you lash this old guy to the front of the car, like Captain Ahab.
This is how they play dodgem cars around here, right?
We're reverse now. We've turned into reverse.
Okay, so Timmy, you're in the workshop. The door bursts open, and a dustbilly appears.
Timmy, run!
brandishing a club.
Everybody in the car?
Apparently Timmy's still hanging around in the...
No, I'm in the boot. I'm in the boot because they wouldn't let me in the car.
Oh, you're in the boot. Okay.
I'm in the trunk. I'm trunking it.
Okay, so we're going on deck. So you'll have to wait before you can act at the moment. So one dust billy comes through there, another one smashes the window up here, another one leans through and fires a shot.
Oh dear.
Off at Timmy as he rushes from the workshop.
Oh dear.
You cannot harm me. My shit is like a shield of steel to protect me.
I was thinking more along the lines about the petrol, but...
Okay, so a shot goes wide and embeds itself in the wall to Timmy's left as he runs in through the doorway into the main garage area. So Wallace, you've strapped this old guy to the front of the on the hood.
Yeah,
that's what the word I was searching for. So Jack and Jody, are you like diving into the car? Timmy's on it, running forward. Janice is in the driving seat. Wallace, are you now raising?
Has this got like riding boards along the side and back, like the other earlier vehicles, or is it more of an actual road vehicle?
Yeah, it's like a muscle car kind of thing. So there's no running boards or anything like that. If you think that's what you mean.
Okay, right.
So it's not. It's kind of like a Dodge kind of thing.
It's not
too dissimilar to Wallace's car.
So does it have glass in the back window then? That's not being punched out.
Yeah,
so I can't dive in through the back with legs sticking out the back and everything.
Apart from the fact,
I'll let you decide. I'm not. It doesn't really matter.
The lid of the trunk is up because that's what I'm diving into.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. It's a normal car. We get in the car. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So Timmy jumps into the trunk. Maybe the lids. Maybe the boot. The trunk lid is missing. So go on, Jake.
Yeah. So I'm holding action, watching Janice's eyes for her to give me the nod that she's moving forward. I want to see the car moving forward before I kind of start opening it. And then as soon as I see it start moving forward, I'm going to open it up so that we get the maximum amount of surprise.
I just want to shout, open the fucking gate!
The car is just going through the door whether it's open or not.
Exactly, I know, but that's what I'm waiting for.
Okay, so Janice, you, she starts shouting, open the fucking door!
Open the fucking door!
Okay.
Let's go!
I start...
Okay, so you start. It's well oiled, so it's quite efficient. It starts. You quite easily get it up, maybe about halfway, more than enough to get the car underneath. And you see 3-4 dust billies come running into in through the workshop.
Is the fire and smoke big enough to be obscuring them, or not really?
No, not yet. No. So there's maybe you can see like black kind of smoke puthering through the doorway, but it's not so. Not to the point that it's obscuring anybody either. And I would say you can make a group look roll at this point.
Oh,
you've got the lowest look.
That means the lowest one. So
person with the lowest look.
I am.
I got 50.
I've got 27.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my! I've got 50.
Yeah.
So it's on me,
yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Janice.
Damn it, Janice.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Balls.
It could
I
be
blamed the
worse.
person who played before me. They spent all my luck.
She's not that lucky. She's marrying
Damn
Wallace.
it, Foxy.
Okay, so as these dust billies run into here, they instantly notice all the gasoline that's just flooding across the floor, and one of them turns around and kicks that armchair away from the like spreading.
Catherine Sparks.
Throw the lighter, Wallace! Throw the lighter!
I don't have them. I don't have the lighter.
He hasn't got the lighter anymore.
He's got a Zippo. He's got a
Oh, he
fucking
hasn't.
Zippo!
No, he gave it to Jody.
I thought Jody was lighting this thing. I didn't know she was. making a wick.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was lighting the gem to make a wick, so we could get out because the gasoline was like underneath us.
Nobody's throwing blame. It's all good.
So, Janice, the door is halfway up. There's more than enough gap, more than enough space to get the car out the door.
Let's fucking go.
Wallace is stood by the shutter doors.
Jump, Wallace! Let's go! Fuck!
Just shoot something metal. Just shoot something metal. It will spark.
Shoot the oxygen canister.
If we can reach it.
Yeah, let's try that. Where is the oxygen
So,
canister?
Wallace, it's you can act next. It's you to act next. What are you doing?
I will jump on the hood and grab with both hands.
Okay.
This is one good for hood.
It's not moving at the moment, so I'm not going to make a roll to jump on there. So you jump onto the hood, hugging the old unconscious old man who's strapped onto the hood of the car. As you do, two more dustbillies appear, trying kind of ducking underneath the roller shutter door, brandishing
drive straight at 'em.
one brandishing a knife. Janice, do you want to drive at that, try and hit them, or do you want to just drive straight out?
Drive straight out, but if I hit them on the way, then that's a bonus.
Bonus.
So you'll know if you drive straight out, you won't hit them.
Okay.
But Jody, you get to go first. You can act first. What are you doing?
I'm going to.
Throw the lighter.
No, 'cause did
Shoot the oxygen.
Timmy find any Molotov stuff?
No, I did not.
Okay, then yeah, I will say just yell, floor it, and I will throw the spark lighter and throw it out the window.
Okay. Give me a luck roll, Jody, as you flip the top of the lighter, spark it, the flame takes to the wick, and you hurl it out the window.
Oh shit!
Okay, so it hits it lands on, it hits the guy's floor, skids across the floor, and instantly petrol, woof! And this carpet of flame just instantly spreads out across the floor. The guy's down into the pit. Flames launch up, just suddenly shoot up from where the petrol is been pooling in the maintenance pit beneath you. Flames up the side of the car, inside heat, licking inside the car, and the petrol tank just boom.
That was a bad one to fail.
Janice, give us a drive roll.
Oh bollocks!
Come on, Janice, fix this. Fix it.
Timmy was
Flaming car. We're driving in a flaming car.
classic
I can't.
comedies. Somebody screams at the top of his lungs. Tonight!
We're all fucked.
I mean, it was fucked anyway.
I
Why
don't
not
care
push
about
it?
floors anymore. I've just had Timmy.
So you can. You haven't got enough luck to spend on that. You can push it if you want. If you push and it fails, it counts as a fumble. So something bad, very bad, will happen.
We go sideways into the pit full of gasoline.
That's happen anyway.
No, I'm not going to push it now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so as Janice hits the accelerator, this fireball just consumes the workshop. There's you hear the dust billies scream. The two that were sort of scrambling under the shutter door, just suddenly one of them dives back, another one screams, is engulfed by flames. You can all make luck rolls inside the car as flames just the flames roll inside the car.
We can all make luck rolls. I bet you we all
No
can't.
bonus dice as the car rockets forward. So if you pass, you take 1 point of damage as the flame just boils straight inside the car.
1 point of damage.
If you fail, you
Oh, I
take
got such shit
1d3 points of damage.
No, my
If this
head.
is a one, I'm still alive.
Oh,
That's 2 for me.
Oh, did you fail your luck roll? Yeah. So you
Yeah.
take 2 points of damage.
Wait, I can't move now, can I?
Oh shit! I'm dead.
Okay, so you're unconscious. You are dying then.
No, well, I've already had a major wound.
Oh yeah. I can. So I think no.
Although I am an amphetamine, so my heart's still going.
Yeah, so you're dying. So there's essentially you have to make a con check. If you haven't got a major wound, when you hit 0 hit points, you're unconscious. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Major wound, you start to die. You are dying.
I am dying.
Yeah. So basically, you get to make a con check, but we'll worry about that in a bit.
Okay.
So they say so these flames hit Jack clean the face, like just taking away most of his hair and severely burning his face, and he kind of slumps forward in the seat, and Janice car just explodes and shoots out of the like a bullet shoots out the garage, this flames billowing out. And there's a secondary explosion as the gas canisters go up, ripping the roof off the building, blowing out the doors, and just for a moment, just illuminating this entire compound, this yellow-orange light. So you tear out into the compound. Drag you as a team, so let's just say this is a car.
It's a good thing it's 3 a.m, so everybody's sleeping and nobody will notice.
Not disturbing anybody.
Yes.
You can see there's more. You can see there's more dust billies, appearing from this large building on the left-hand side. You can see another dust billy and the Reverend in front of the door, just in the doorway of the church. And this way is the gates, which are closed.
That's gonna hurt.
Gunfight, nobody bothers. Bit of an explosion, everybody turns up. I've got to be honest. Never before in my entire role-playing life, I have been so glad to be covered head to toe in shit. It's like I can't move as quickly now because it's gone a bit solid. But that slurry saved me.
Doesn't it make you more flammable?
That's no. I am. I have now become with my crusty exterior, creme brulee man.
Talking of which, so Janice, what are you doing? While your dear husband is clinging on to the bonnet of the hood of the car for dear life, there are maybe about 10, 15 dust billies emerging, and you hear the Reverend shout, "Fucking just kill them, motherfuckers! Shoot them down!"
That's very disturbing language for a holy man, I must say.
Well, it's hard to take anybody seriously that has this kind of little red square kind of just right around his eyes like that, nowhere else.
Well, this is true. The top half of his moustache, if he had one, has mysteriously disappeared.
So, Janice, what are you doing?
Is the car still functioning?
It is still functioning. Yeah, you're still going forward.
Right,
it's just on fire.
Yeah.
Well,
get out or try and run the fuckers over? What are we doing?
Partly on fire.
It's okay. Gases explode, liquids
towards
burn.
the gate.
I'm
towards the gate.
Gate! Run the gate!
Let's run the gate.
Right,
Speed ahead.
I've thought of one way we can bring Jack to life. I'm going to give him, being a nurse, I am going to give him the kiss of life.
You can do that. You can do that later. Nobody realizes that Jack is down and out at the moment, and it's yeah. So Janice, what you say you're doing?
Let's try and run the gate.
You're going to try and run the gate. Okay, so
Yeah.
you hit the brakes on the car, bring it round, and line up, and you're just going to gun it straight at the gate.
Yeah. My husband's on the bonnet. Sorry about this, dude.
This is going to hurt, but look at it. If you don't want any more children,
This just might be my easy way out of this.
Hide behind the hobo. Hide behind the hillbilly. It's fine. You'll be all right. And my driving skill is not very good, so you should be fine.
It's fine. That's traditional.
You should be fine. I'll miss the gate and hit the wall.
Oh, no.
This is one of those what's the worst that could happen moments, isn't it? But it's kind of like it's there.
Okay. So
He's going to make me roll a drive test again.
No, you don't need to make a drive. You don't need to make a drive roll at this. Okay, so you just like turn the car, line it up, it's just skids as you aim the car straight at the gate, floor the accelerator, and
oh god, it's the end of 28 days later, isn't it?
and let me just I just need to in fact, should we
Yes,
take
make me a
2-minute break?
drive roll.
Oh.
Right, so the car just goes barreling straight towards the main gates of the compound. So the gates appear to be cobbled together from welded together like car parts and steel panels. The hinges fashioned from car axles.
12-inch long spikes made from
Gonna get a
steel.
hurting.
And the car impacts into the door at high speed. Everybody can make a dexterity roll.
I can't, I'm unconscious.
You will automatically fail your dexterity roll.
Can I get advantage because I was bracing myself for it?
No, you cannot.
Can I get an advantage because I'm covered with like an armored exoskeleton of excrement?
I believe Wallace will probably have a disadvantage on this dexterity roll.
I will roll it again then. Sorry.
Right
Take
then.
the lower of.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh, the
go.
higher.
Sorry, the higher of. Yes. Fail.
Dexterity roll.
Spend your luck.
I failed that one.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Just to let everybody know, I am on 1 hit point.
Not for long.
Yeah, but you haven't had a major wound yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
Welcome to the club.
Or have I? Can't
Wow.
remember.
No, you haven't.
No, there's Jody and Jack are the ones that have had me.
But you're supposed to roll, and it said 0, 0, 0. You can't get lower than 3 zeros.
Okay, so the car just like impacts with the main gate. The front of it just like buckles and crumples under the impact as the like main gates just fly open.
Oh good. Oh, why did they open?
Fucking cut and shut.
Everybody inside that failed their dexterity roll takes.
Spend luck on this.
You can spend luck on it, yes.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Right, in that case, I'm going to spend 30 luck on this.
You can't spend luck on a
Yeah, we
fumble.
can't spend luck on a fumble, unfortunately.
No, but I can spend 30 luck not to die.
That's
That's
pulp.
pulp.
Oh, pulp. Yes.
This is pulp, isn't it?
No.
I demand a recount.
I signed up for pulp.
You can play it in pulp, which is probably yeah. So if you failed your dex roll, you take 1d8 points of damage from the impact.
Wow.
If
Yeah,
you
we're probably
passed, you take half that. As you manage to brace yourself for the impact. Janice, you can make a drive roll if you're still well. Let's see if you're still conscious first.
Will I roll a 1d4?
Yep. Ooh, lucky Wallace.
I mean,
Oh, shit.
either
Three.
way, I'm gonna. Yeah, that was.
Either
the
way.
one.
Is it round up or round down?
It will be. Well, you take round. I guess it's round up. I guess.
Okay.
Always the worst one. Yeah.
I mean, I'm dead. I'm out of the car anyway. I only had 1 hit point.
I've got 3 left. And now I've got
You've
to
got
make a
3
drive
left?
roll.
You need to make it. Give me a drive roll. Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, it impacts. The front of the car just crumples. The windshield shatters.
Yeah.
Oh wow! You needed that.
Now you make it.
Yeah.
So
We're going home, boys.
I'm waiting to find out specifically what happens to me because I'm guessing it's extra chunky for me.
So as the impacts into the gate. The gate flies, like I said, the impact bursts open the gates. The windshield shatters. Timmy just flies. The impact caused him to like fly forward, smashing straight. In fact, it's probably Timmy that caused the windshield to smash as he just piles through the windshield onto the bonnet of the car. Wallace, you can give me.
Grab him! Three on the bonnet! Three on the bonnet!
I'll push him in. Push him back. In there!
You need to give me a hard strength roll to hang on to the front of the car. Timmy, you need to give me a hard luck roll.
What look? I'm dead. I'm on 0.
Yeah, well, you're not.
I'm
Yeah,
zero.
you're unconscious. Oh, that's a hard.
There you go.
Yeah.
88.
Okay.
I am going to push it, and I am going to say that what's happening is I'm going to be grabbing onto the Squidbilly as I feel myself buckling off. So I'm going to grab onto him for dear life. If I fail, he is also going to fly off with me and smash onto my body.
Okay. Give us a push then.
Oh, sorry, I'm just looking for there we go.
Just click in the. There you go.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I live to fight another round. Like, it's not another day, it's another round.
Damn, it's like another fraction of a second of life. Oh, enjoy it while you've got it. I'll just lie here and be like, almost dead.
Right, so you grab hold of the unconscious old man's body. Maybe wrap your arm becomes tangled in one of the ropes you use to lash him to the hood of the car. His body, in the process, slips and slips and falls from the car, go underneath the wheel as the car like jolts, running over his unconscious, now definitely dead body. Timmy is you see Timmy's body come smashing through the windscreen, and he just hurled off to the side, and you see for a brief moment before he disappears into darkness, you see his body tumbling off the road into a ditch.
Well, with an extreme, couldn't you try and catch him as he came through?
Thank you. Yes. Because okay.
I'm not going to allow that. No, sorry.
No. Oh,
No, someone must die.
Oh, okay, fine.
So Janice briefly loses control of the car, and the car veers dangerously close to the edge of the ditch, but she just manages to bring it under control as multiple explosions echo are triggered in the background. Boom, 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 you hear these cloud, the red mushroom cloud of explosion ripping through the rest of the garage as Janice tears off down the road away from this compound. A hail of bullets behind you.
Are we stopping for Timmy?
You want to stop for Timmy's body?
Why you never have before?
We'll stop for him. But
No, damn it, you fool! What are you
with the way he
doing?
smells, it's just right away,
Yeah,
I
look,
probably know the answer to this one, but if I'm dying and I fail a dexterity check to not take any more damage, does that mean I'm dead?
I will do.
I'm dead. I refuse to be alive.
So Timmy won't be.
I refuse to be alive.
You're unconscious. So if you haven't taken a major wound, when you get reduced to 0 hit points, you're unconscious. On the other hand, if you've taken a major wound, I'll just double check on that.
I think without any
trundling down the road, there's smoke and steam puthering from the crumpled hood. I imagine Wallace sort of drags himself in through the broken window, taking the seat that Timmy has now vacated.
Timmy was in the boot.
Oh,
No, it was in the boot. Yeah, it was in the boot.
Timmy was in the trunk.
Wait, Timmy, we gotta get Timmy. Janice, we gotta get Timmy. He's just over there. Slow down. I'll get him quick. I mean, as I hear the plink, plink, plink of the bullets, hitting the back.
He's right over there, about half a mile away as we've driven now.
Oh, turn your lights off, by the way. It's okay, you don't have to keep them on.
Turns off the lights.
Stop indicating! What are you doing?
Don't slow down to let them pass.
Because we're stopped in the middle. Don't put your hazards on.
Okay, so you need to. John, you need to make a con roll.
I want my con shitty.
Dear.
I know. I do have a luck though, so if I can use luck on it. Okay. So can I use 21 points of luck?
So there's a button. Expand it, and there's a button. So that will save you from death.
Can I actually? Ooh,
In fact, I'm gonna insist
Oh, yeah, there we go.
you make it a hard actually, because you fail at things, so you'll take some.
Fine.
So a hard. So spend 39 luck.
If I spend for an extreme, can I come back?
With 1 hit point. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. As the amphetamines kind of kick in and kick my heart back into action.
Ooh! So the
39 for them. 39 for them.
impact to your chest brings you back to life.
I mean, it would be a shame to take away that nice blood splatter, like that's, on your overlay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
So
are we saying we grab Timmy on the way out?
you can stop to grab Timmy, but if you do that, you will have to stop directly, or you will have to stop and then go back to the compound, because he's like literally in the ditch, gone into the ditch just outside the gates of the compound.
Don't worry, I'm dead.
But you are not.
Whatever anybody says, my character isn't going to react because I am dead. I'm going to sit here now in silence.
So yeah, you could go back and get him, but there would be a high chance of risking capture.
All for a corpse.
And he might make me drive roll again, and that's never a good idea.
For more corpses.
And I imagine it would be down to Janice anyway, because she's the one who's driving.
Mm.
So Janice, are you stopping?
No.
I mean, you're pregnant. You've got your baby to think about.
Yeah,
Sorry, Timmy, but yeah.
I don't want to get shot. If I get shot in the stomach, I'll be really, really upset.
It's what Timmy would have wanted.
So as you can see,
I'll name it Timmy if it's a boy.
This is the compound where you were, where the windmill was. You are heading down dirt road, and you soon come to a junction where you can turn left or right.
Oh God, I didn't know it's direct. Where are we going, guys? I ain't got a clue.
We have to go left. We have to go all the way around. I don't know. We could try to go through town, but nobody's our friend there, and I don't know if the bridge is fixed yet or not. It's a gamble.
Okay, if you say so, I'll trust your judgment. Let's go left.
Okay.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that noise? The cats are mourning me.
Okay. So yeah, you take the left. Ow, the cats are sticking their claws in my leg.
That's the killing. That's revenge, that is.
Major wound.
So you take the left-hand turn and drive deeper into the devil's backbone, leaving the orange glow, the flames behind you. So, how long are you going to drive for?
Oh God.
We got to drive until we get back onto the highway. We got to go out and find a fellow trooper or somebody, a highway patrol. We need to get out of here. They know these roads.
Yeah.
Right. Janice, are you okay? We'll take shifts if you need, but I don't want to stop this car out of fear. I don't know if it's gonna start again or what. Got to just try to get out of here. Keep driving
as far as possible.
Okay, so we'll use Wally for the car marker for us. Can you still see that? Yeah. So you can see the car marker. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the road. Right. So you are heading down the road. Janice, can you roll me a D10, please?
Yes. Good question.
Am I able to, while she's driving, try to do first aid on anybody in the car, like to check their conditions?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, so I think everybody is conscious apart from Jack, who is he's like the impact. And Janet, Jody's unconscious.
Right. Well, I mean, I've got to try to save. Oh, it's such a toss-up, eh?
So checking them over, both alive. They're in a really bad way, but they're both alive.
Well, I'm gonna first try to help Jack, and then I'll try to help Janice.
Okay.
Nepotism. Boo.
Right, did you roll his D10? You did roll his D10. Okay. So you're probably Wallace, you probably clambered into the back doing administering first aid as best you can. You can give us a first aid roll for Jack, if you would. Janice, you can give me a spot hidden roll with a penalty dice.
Oh, I don't like bloody penalty dice. I've only got 25.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Reminisce. We're all dead, guys.
Okay, so Janice, you're coming round a bend in the road. The headlights on the car are obviously smashed. There's steam and smoke puthering from the engine, and you fail to notice these glinting. Or only at the last moment you notice these glints of scraps of metal scattered across the road. And you can make a driving roll as the car just drives straight over them.
Three points. You got this one.
Yeah, I can spin free luck. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we click on the driving on the rolling thing, and you can.
Yeah.
There goes our group luck rolls again.
We're all gonna die.
We just got rid of Timmy, the liability, didn't we?
Wow. Yeah, I failed every roll.
Okay, so you
Almost.
So you managed to negotiate. Somehow you managed to avoid all these shards of metal scattered across the road, and head further down the road where you come to a sudden dip in the road where you lose your car kind of goes down the dip, and then you come up a sudden rise and roll me another D10.
Goodness. Rolling dice is bad.
Oh.
I hope that's good.
Okay, so as you come up over the rise, then down the other side, you can see ahead the road. Part of the road is being washed away. You can see like a gully with an old stream. Maybe at some point in the past, just run across the road, washing away part of the road, leaving like a gully across all the way across the road, and the car just hits this like gully in the road. It's not particularly deep, maybe about a foot, but it suddenly hits it, and the car jolts almost ripping the wheel out of your hands, and you need to make another drive roll to maintain control of the car.
Why are you not driving? Jake, why are you not driving?
I know, eh? We haven't stopped.
Okay.
So you can spend another 8 luck, or you can push it.
Oh, Christ, if I have to make a luck roll, we're fucked, guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
somehow, Janet was screaming. Janice manages to grab hold of the car and stop the car, just careening off the side of the road into this
Janice,
deep
Janice.
gully.
Jack needs your help. Why don't you stop? I'll take the wheel.
Yeah,
See if you
let's
can
do
help
that.
Jack and Janice.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, so you pull over the car at the side of the road and switch over to driving seat. Wallace climbs the driving seat. Janice, you move to the back to tend to the others.
Right, cool.
Was there anything in this car, in the trunk, or anything else now that we've stopped? I'm just going to take a quick, while it's idling, I'm not shutting the car down, but while we stopped, just take what's in the trunk of this car, what's in the glove compartment. I want to get a sense of what I have in here.
Give me a look roll.
Okay. Maybe
Fine
there's
leather driving gloves.
maybe there's a first aid kit or something.
Fuckload of keys. Spin luck.
Maybe there's no first aid kit.
There's nothing.
What's in the trunk of the car? Not Timmy.
not Timmy. That's what's in. Yeah. So no, there's nothing.
Oh, I can just see the car had spare tires, first aid kits, food, water, machine guns, grenades, and he's just pulling them all out to shove himself in. Hence the two other explosions in the,
Look, you didn't need a 120mm mortar. It was just dead weight.
So yeah, there's nothing.
I'm going to get into the driver's seat and I'm going to say, listen, I'm going to take it easy to make it easier for you to try to help them. And I'm going to take it slow because I know these roads are treacherous and unmaintained. So I'm going to try to pay extra attention to the road and just drive us kind of, moving forward.
Okay, so can you also roll me a D8, Wallace?
Yes, I can.
For the okay, so this is the damage to the build level of the car that is sustained. Okay, so like I said, there's the steam and smoke puthering from the engine. When you got out the front, so that it looks like the axle is partially bent. The wheels are slightly off, and the radiator is just completely smashed in.
Yeah.
It's one of the engine block, isn't it, in the front seat with you?
The reason the lights don't work is because they're looking at each other.
So you get in and start up the car again. It protests a little bit, but you finally get it going. But you can tell the engine's on its last legs. About 10 minutes later, you come to a crossroads.
Right. I don't remember the map at all. But
You don't have it anymore either.
Correct. So I don't have it anymore. But I know that I need. I mean, if I know I'm heading south, I know I need to. I need to head east, I suppose. But I'm gonna let it. We'll just put it this way. 1 to 50 we go east, and 51 to 100 we go south. We're going east. No, west. Sorry, west. It's west or south.
Wait, the on the map, the big bit in the big thick road in the top right, is that the freeway? Not that we actually have the map.
It probably would be the freeway, but yeah, you can't see the map.
Fine. Well, I can't see anything. I'm conscious.
Well, that as well, yeah. And also, this is. So, what direction are we taking, Mollis?
West.
You're going west. Okay.
Oh, west in the open air.
Life is not peaceful there, unfortunately.
Right. Can you give me a drive auto roll, Wallace?
Come on, Wallace.
This time.
Oh, there we go.
Well done.
Okay. So every so often the car sounds like it's breathing its last, but you manage to ease off of the gas and give it a rest, and you manage to keep coaxing it forward. And give me a D10 roll if you would, please. Okay, so as you come over the like a crest a hill in the road, coming down the other side, and it's a sharp approaching a sharp bend, and there is a large rock in the road. So you've been driving carefully, so you can make a driving roll, but you've been driving carefully, so you can do it with a bonus dice.
Yeah, I'm not. There's nothing for me to run away from now. Really, it's either, I will be the end to us if I drive irresponsibly at this point. But I still fail.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'd like to push it, and I'm going to say that I miscalculated, and with the boulder on one side of the road, I'm veering off on the wrong side, so the side that has less space between it. So either I can't go through because or I'm just gonna scrape the side of the car and take more car damage hull damage, whatever it is, as I kind of scrape by. I just chose the wrong side.
Yeah, great, love it. Go ahead then, push it.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah. So you scrape by tear, the car squeals as you rake it down the side of this this large rock, this kind of boulder that's lying on the road. Breathing a sigh of relief, you slowly as the car goes on, the engine is giving out, starting to get out. The speed is steadily dropping till finally, about 20 minutes later, it just died. The engine just dies.
It's overheating.
And the car just coasts to a stop.
I lift the hood. I get out. Janice, take care of Jack and Jill.
Jill.
And I'm going to kind of take a piece of clothing to open up the bent-in radiator's radiator cap. And I am going to try to urinate inside the radiator. So hopefully give it a little bit of liquid to keep the engine cool a little bit longer. Because I don't know if that works or not, even in real life. But Wallace definitely in the 1970s doesn't know if that works or not. But he probably saw it on Chips at one of the Chips episodes.
Just be careful of the hot steam.
Give me. I think it
I think we should give him a medal.
Don't you go burning that thing? I need it.
Beg your pardon?
It can only be a
intelligence check.
It can only be a luck roll.
All right, fair enough.
I was going to say mechanical repair, but I don't think sticking your dick inside the radiator.
Stick it in. You aim, and you. Oddly enough, and this is a true fact, they've done studies, and after filling a car with petrol, men tend to jiggle the little petrol nozzle, whereas women do not. They just do.
This is true.
It's a lot of actually paid for.
Because at IMT, the more you know.
I've read this before. Yeah, if you shake it, you can get a few extra drops out of it.
It's TMI on IMT.
Some men even kind of like ease down towards the end of it.
Anyway, we're stranded in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, so it's dead. The car's going nowhere.
Also, my character's dead, but this is the voice of your conscience.
So the urine trick didn't work?
Check Jack to see if he has any more recreational pharmaceuticals on him.
Yeah, if you take amphetamines, when you have the strength to like push the car.
There's no strength to that focus.
Janice, you can give us a first aid roll because you will have been tended. Did you make the first aid roll on Jack, by the way?
I did. I made it, but I did not pass. I failed it by 8.
By the way, it's also traditional that Angie's characters also very badly screw up their first aid rolls.
Thanks.
So I guess first aid has been attempted on Jack as far as you know. So this will be on it's your attempt to kill Jody. Almost succeeds.
Kill Jody.
Great success.
Another attempt.
Okay. So you. So
I'm sorry, I didn't roll the stats. I promise.
You patch up Jody as best you can. I mean, you haven't got a first aid kit, so it's you're very limited as to what you can do. But you've done the best you can as far as you know. They just don't get any hit points back. Right. So it is looking at the cracked glass on your watch. You can see it is. It's just after 4 in the morning, and finally the exhaustion hits you. It's starting to hit you.
Listen.
You just feel your body aches from head to toe. You're just like just energy like draining from your body.
Look, Janice, I know this is going to be hard, but we can't stay with the car. I mean, even if we could push it off to the side a bit to hide it, the car is the best place for Jack to heal. If he can, it'll be comfortable. Make Blue comfortable as well. Our only hope is for us to stay a little ways away from the car and guard it. When these squidbillies come for us, they're going to go directly to the car. They're going to see the bodies. That's going to be our chance to jump them and take their car. That's the only thing we got left now.
Okay, if you say so.
We'll have to rest up. We'll have to. You try to get some sleep. I'll hold you in my arms so you can sleep there, some ways away, where I could watch the road from a hidden position. And I'm just going to sit there with my gun. The only other thing I would do prior is I would see if Blue or Jack had any weapons on them, any guns, because we're down to 4 bullets in my chamber and I think 2 in Janice's. So if there were any other weapons that we have, I would kind of collect them, other than the knife and the clubs and stuff, something that, that will fire something or give me a few rounds if I take it out of. If Jack had a gun, I'll take his rounds out and fill Janice's gun with them.
Okay. So, Jody, did Jody have a gun? I can't remember. Jody or Jack have anything?
I had a club.
Club?
Club.
And Jack, well, I don't think they're going back to search your body. What about Jack?
I had a knife and a body odor problem.
Jack had a knife and 2 amphetamine tablets. I think it was weed was probably taken off him. Was his knife taken off him when they threw us in the...
Anything obvious would have taken. Any obvious weapons would have gone.
So then, I'll have nothing. I might have a baggie of weed in my shoe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. So I have a question to ask. Do you?
Yes, he lives down Drury Lane. Sorry.
Do you wish for this to be potentially the last session? Or do you wish this to be the end of a season?
We come back all tooled up. So
Are you asking, do I prefer to play more or not play
Do
more?
you wish to
Because, I mean, there's an obvious answer to that.
Do you wish to extend it into several more sessions, or no more? Well, maybe one more session.
Would this be after Two-Headed Serpent?
I'm all about the story, so more story is more good. And that's real English.
Well, we'll sort out when it would be. But yeah, we can either bring it to a conclusion, or we can bring it to a temporary conclusion.
I mean, to be fair, if we're doing 70s Grindhouse, being stranded in the middle of the desert with no water, no food, and knowing that people are...
Well, hey, I don't see
hunted.
no food, really, if we're talking 70s Grindhouse.
And Holocaust.
Oh!
Yeah.
Our friends are the meals we made along the way.
So I would say that as you sit huddled in what little shelter you're able to find off the side of the road, as you drift off to sleep, Janice, you remember the pleas of Mrs. Miller back in the compound about her missing children. She begged with you to find her children.
I think it was being stored in the garage.
But
look.
what is of more value? The lives of some children, or the lives of you and your fiancé and friends?
I think we met the children at the burger house. They were delicious.
Ugh. Oh yeah, I haven't eaten anything. I'm
Real people, real meat.
So to help you decide, maybe we'll have I'll give you this. Where are we?
Make
Another
chat
radio
should
show.
vote too.
Yeah, but chat can vote. If chat's got an opinion on the matter, please chip in. So
Wait, just thinking if I'm in chat, I get 2 votes.
So eventually, Janice, you drift off to sleep, and as much as you try to fight it, Wallace, you finally succumb to exhaustion and fall asleep too. And you all dream. Vivid, terrible dreams.
I'm haunting the dreams.
Wait, this wasn't it? The vivid, terrible dream?
So, Jack, you wake up lying on a couch. Okay. You wake up lying on a couch in a house that feels strangely familiar, yet somehow wrong. The air is thick with the acrid stench of burnt matches and spilled liquor. Your hands are shaking, your fingers stained with ash. On the coffee table in front of you sits a mirror coated with a fine layer of white powder and a snake coiled around a glass bottle that glares menacingly at you.
I take the white powder.
Indeed you do. So yes, sitting up, you inhale a long line of powder from the mirror. Your reflection, looking down at your reflection in the mirror of a gaunt, hollow-eyed vision of yourself, grinning with far too many teeth. Jumping back in surprise, the walls around you peel away, revealing a dilapidated carnival. The air reeks of sweat and rot, and distorted laughter echoes in the distance. A Ferris wheel looms overhead, its seats dangling precariously. Looking down at your feet, dangling from the rocking seat, one of your flip-flops slipping from your foot, falling towards a writhing black mass below. The seat lurches, pitching you forward into the abyss.
Well, that was just careless.
As you stumble, falling face down in the dust and dirt, you find yourself inside a tent. The canvas walls are adorned with crude paintings of people performing ritualistic acts of cannibalism, devouring one another. At the center of the tent is Janice, bound to a chair, her head slumped forward, chin resting on her chest. A figure with skin hanging from its frame like tattered rags stands beside her. It turns to you, slowly peeling away the flesh from its face to reveal a maw of intertwining snake heads. Its voice is a chorus of whispers. You failed her. You failed her, Jack. Just like you always knew you would. Lunging forward towards Janice, your legs feel heavy as if mired in quicksand. You realize the ground beneath you is writhing with scales and fangs. Janice groans in pain, suddenly seemingly awake, her belly swollen with child. The figure pulls a dripping knife from somewhere unseen and places it in your hand. Do it, demands a now alluring female voice. Only one can live, Jack. Only one. The air fills with the sound of rattlesnakes and the cries of an infant as you see tiny hands straining against the wall of flesh and skin that contain the life within. The writhing mass of serpents rises around you, reaching your knees, your waist, your chest, pulling you under as Janice's voice screams your name. And all is blackness.
Fucking hell.
Timmy, you are standing in a pristine hospital operating room. The walls gleam white, the overhead surgical lights cast an unyielding glare, and the smell of antiseptic, that familiar sting in your nose. On the operating table lies a figure covered by a blood-soaked sheet. A voice in your head, calm yet commanding, urges you to save the patient, save their life. Stepping forward, your hands are already gloved, holding a scalpel. The sheet slips away as if of its own accord, revealing Jack lying upon the table, his chest rising and falling in shallow, desperate gasps. You freeze, your heart pounding. Jack's eyes flutter open, glazed and unfocused, and he whispers, Timmy, help me. Help me, Timmy. Blood begins to pool beneath the table, thick and warm, spilling onto the floor and soaking into your shoes. The voice returns, harsher this time. You're the only one who can save him. Only you. Before you know it, your hand makes the first incision, but instead of muscle and organ, dozens of snakes writhe beneath Jack's skin, their scales glinting, their fangs bared. They twist and coil around your hands, biting into the gloves, their venom burning like fire. You try to scream, but the room around you shifts. The walls ripple and melt, and now you are in a desert. The surgical table replaced by a crude wooden altar. Jack is still there, his body gaunt and lifeless, his ribs protruding unnaturally. Standing beside the altar is a tall, skeletal figure, peeling the flesh from its face, revealing a monstrous visage of a serpent with hollow, glowing eyes. Its forked tongue flicks towards you. Its voice echoes, You let him die. You were never any good. You were never good enough. Your knees buckle as blood pours from the altar, flooding the sand around you. The snakes slither through the crimson tide, hissing accusations. In the distance, you hear Jack's voice faintly calling your name, but it's drowned out by the deafening sound of scales sliding and fangs snapping. You feel a sharp pinch of a needle. And somewhere, seemingly in the distance, drifting to you through the darkness, you hear a whistle of a jaunty tune from a familiar voice. Jody. Jody, you find yourself standing in a lush meadow under a vibrant, multicolored sky. The scent of wildflowers fills the air and the soft hum of bees and bird song surrounds you. You spin slowly, taking it all in, the grass soft under your bare feet. For a fleeting moment, the world feels perfect. But as you walk, the wildflowers begin to wilt, their petals turning brown and falling away. The vibrant sky shifts, streaking with red like fresh blood seeping through paper. The hum of bees becomes a sinister drone, and you notice snakes coiling through the dying flowers, their eyes aglow with malice. Ahead, you see a group of people sitting in a circle, laughing and passing around a smoking pipe. As you approach, you recognize some of their faces as past lovers, friends. They beckon you closer with open arms, and as you step towards them, you see their hands are covered in blood. Their smiles are stretched unnaturally wide. Strips of flesh that you instinctively know not to belong to any animal hiss and spit over the fire. One of the men offers you the pipe, which you take, and as you do, it writhes in your hand, transforming into a snake that coils around your wrist and whispers, "They will take everything from you. Everything." The group begins to chant your name, their voices blending into an unsettling cacophony. The ground beneath you starts to crack and you fall into a dark void. You land in a room of endless mirrors, each one reflecting a different version of yourself. The carefree traveler, the manipulative schemer, the scared girl who hides her pain. One by one, the reflections begin to peel off their skin, revealing grinning serpent faces beneath. A towering figure steps forward from the shadows, its face featureless, its body draped in tattered, blood-soaked robes. Slowly, it removes its hood and begins to peel away its flesh, revealing a monstrous snake's head. Its voice slithers into your ears. You will never escape who you really are. An involuntary scream escapes your lips and blood pours down the mirrors, pooling around your feet. The snakes from your reflection slither out, wrapping around your body, their fangs sinking into your flesh as the world fades to black. Wallace Cumley.
No, it's okay. You're fine. You're good.
You have a lovely little nap.
Awake with a panic as you find yourself back in the cell. The stench of blood and excrement filling your nostrils, and it is bathed. The entire room is now bathed, though, in a hideous red light that spills in through the open door. Your companions nowhere to be seen. The light is momentarily blocked as a voluptuous woman in a translucent red cloak steps in through the doorway and down the steps.
Why does he get the best dream?
Wait, don't interrupt him. Let him continue. He has something to say.
No.
Don't interrupt him.
She has long, dark hair and is vaguely Native American in her general appearance. Every inch of her skin appears to be covered in a scale-like tattoo pattern that seems to glisten in the crimson glow. Her eyes have a deep inner radiance that draws your gaze, and you find you are unable to look away or even move. She saunters up to you, leaning over, bringing her face to within inches of yours. You now see that she doesn't have tattoos, but is actually covered in reptilian scales. She inhales deeply, as if taking in your scent, and her eyes become momentarily brighter. Her lips part, and a slender, forked tongue flicks snake-like across your throat. I know you, Wallace Comely, and I will see you soon, she whispers. All of a sudden, her head seems to split horizontally, revealing foot-long fangs. Her lower jaw distends as she engulfs your head and shoulders, biting down. The pain is unspeakable as the fangs punch through your flesh and bone, your torso bathed in your own blood. You wake, screaming, groping at your face, but there is no damage, no wounds, but you still feel the burning pain where she bit down. Looking down at your hands, you can see you are holding several fragments of what looks like the shed skin of a massive snake. As Janice shifts, uneasy in her own sleep, slowly turn to ash and blow away. Janice, you are sitting at your desk in the dimly lit office of the Austin Police Department. The familiar clatter of typewriters and ringing phones surrounds you. Your desk lamp flickers, drawing your eye down to a photo of yourself and Jack, your brother, as children. But the image soon begins to bleed, red smearing across your smiling faces. The walls of the office begin to pulse and throb, translucent membranes of flesh, traceries of veins, the sound of a heartbeat echoing in your ears. Looking up to the windows, you see they are covered in thick, black scales. One by one, the phones stop ringing and the typewriters fall silent. A faint hissing sound replaces the office noise, growing louder with each passing second. Suddenly, the floor beneath your desk splits open, revealing a sucking, toothless maw. Blood and snakes pour out, writhing over your shoes and climbing up your legs, threatening to drag you down. You stumble and slip backwards, only to find yourself standing in a nursery. The crib in the center of the room rocks gently, though no one stands by its side. As you approach the crib, hands trembling, inside you find a bundle wrapped in a blood-soaked blanket. As you reach to uncover it, the blanket writhes and a snake's head emerges, its eyes glowing with an unnatural light, and it hisses, You promised to save them. Only you can save them. The crib collapses into ash, leaving you holding the snake as it coils tighter around your waist, its head suddenly plunging into your navel and slithering inside. The room shifts again, and you find yourself stood in a church, standing before the altar at your coming wedding. The reverend, with long, wild white hair, stands behind it, his face partially obscured by shadows. The child is marked, he intones, peeling away the flesh of his face to reveal the serpent beneath. The congregation seated in the pews turn to face you, their faces melting away like wax to reveal snakes crawling from empty sockets. You clutch your stomach as you feel a sudden cramp, feeling something move inside. You see your reflection in the altar's polished surface. Your skin begins to crack, scales forming beneath. and you open your mouth to scream, but as you do, you gag, and a huge serpent emerges from your throat. The snakes from the congregation rise, slithering towards you, sibilant whisperers chanting your name. The last thing you hear, the velvety voice of a voluptuous woman who stands in the shadows beyond the altar. You were chosen for this. And the world dissolves into darkness, leaving only the sound of rattling scales.